what's funny, guys? I have a feeling this whole first thing probably didn't have audio.
What?
That's okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right,
now.
cool. We're live.
I can hear you now, Andrew. Now we're live.
Yeah, we didn't get to our guest yet, so no one really cares.
Right, nobody else cares about Daryl's fucking trip to Mackinac.
Did you go to the Keyhole Bar?
I saw that. Where was that at? Is it on the island or what?
No, no, Mackinac City is better than Mackinac Island. I mean,
There's a lot of stuff
Is
to do
it right downtown?
yeah.
I saw it, but it was our day we were leaving.
Yeah,
That
that place
place
is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking for a bar that's kind of like off at Grossbeck, that's the place to go.
So we have more than half of our subscribers are in the Middle East. So that
wow.
that might have went over their head, but
It's very similar to Dubai.
that's right.
Very similar. This is a shockingly local show tonight. It's a very local show.
That's fine. I guess some of our people out in Lapeer are probably gonna.
Well, they didn't know where Macomb County is, and if you live in Lapeer. Yeah.
So what do you think? Are do we need to you need to restart over or what?
No, I'm not going to restart over.
You don't think those people want to hear about Sheboygan's
I don't think
Sheboygan Brewery?
No, probably not. But I'm sure they want to hear about Rich.
Well, sure.
What's going on, Rich?
Not too much.
Yeah.
I don't have a story. I was here last Thursday.
You were. That's right. So no
At the
stories.
sweatshop.
It was hot last Thursday.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of beef on this couch last week. It was,
Yeah. What was the combined weight on that couch?
I
I'm
don't
surprised
know.
it's still.
Well, my oldest son is he's got 2 days this week with those two guys.
I heard.
Yeah.
Heard Matt's the new defensive coordinator.
That's the
See
one.
the position. Oh,
So
That's wow.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Anthony's been practice 8 to 1 every day with those two.
nice.
Yeah, and I get to go to a barbecue with the whole clan on Saturday. So
Where at?
I don't know who's barbecuing. Are you barbecuing?
Jimmy's
JT?
working the grill.
I don't think I'm working the grill. No, not that day.
You're not invited to the barbecue.
I was not invited.
You've been hired to work the grill and serve drinks. And
I've
stuff
been known
like
to do that. Yeah,
before.
a few
Yeah.
times.
I
Sure.
get to go get a burger with the football team on Saturday. So
Okay.
yeah, be flipping burgers with little Dom.
Big D. All right.
But the reason you're all here,
The reason why we're here, besides the incredible audio that you're now hearing, is the mayor of Macomb himself, Andrew from Macumb Daily.
Happy to be here.
Thanks for being here, man.
Excited.
I'm excited. I'm
he was
excited.
patient to sit through all that.
All that BS that you were spewing.
Well, it's the name of the show, so you might as well get used to it.
When was that founded? Because I'm trying to think. I was trying to think how many years I've been seeing those feeds coming on my Facebook page there.
Well, it all started with the Golden Butthole. So,
Yes. That's what I.
yeah.
like,
Is it safe to say you originated the golden butthole?
It's close. I'm kind of like a founder. You know what I mean? It was
The
one of
founding
many.
fathers.
Like, I saw some people complaining about it, and I kind of gave them a pulpit to talk from. You know what I mean? Like, I did come up with turning it into a roller coaster, and that was kind of like the start.
I like that. Yes,
So
I remember.
that picked up a lot of traction. But after that, I was kind of doing that joke for a while, and I was kind of like, you know what? I can do more in this town. You know, Macomb County offers a lot more than just the Golden Butthole.
There's a lot of ammunition in Macomb County, right?
Exactly. You know, with all the, from Roseville to St. Clair Shores to New Baltimore.
There's a lot of things to pick on, right?
You're right. But to answer your question, right after COVID, probably 2020.
Okay.
Started the page.
I was to say I've been seeing things pop up for quite a few years now.
Right. Yeah. It was going for a while. Like I said, I accumulated some a decent following, and then for a minute, like the page went dark, for whatever reason.
Got pulled.
Yeah, it got pulled.
The powers that be said, "You're hitting the wrong buttons here,
Damn
sir."
censorship.
I say we've all been have been impacted by censorship in the past.
Right. And it was, I was trying to in talks with Zuckerberg on why that happened, and I couldn't get a hold of him too much, but so I had to rebuild. But so now it's been probably about a good 3 years. It's back up.
Like solid. Okay.
Build back stronger.
Jimmy, you're
I would say build back better.
First
Build Back
Amendment,
better.
First Amendment warrior.
I am kind of a First Amendment. That's why we're on Rumble. You can almost say anything you want there, but God, on YouTube we have some problems. Well, Andrew, listen, we appreciate you being here, and we're going to start the show. Well, I want to talk obviously a lot more about the Macumb Daily, but let's start the show the way we start every show, with audio problems.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers, guys.
Oh, it's a twisty.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we are back in Studio 8B. excited to have D-Dubs back because he actually brought a beer in this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little something from
Compliment.
Yingling, the brewery. What is
Well, it's America's oldest brewery. By
It
the
is
way,
America's
in
oldest
case you're not
brewery.
aware.
There's no doubt
this
about
is
that.
the
but new to Macomb
Macomb.
last year or so, right?
we've had, but if you remember, we had like every one of those Yingling beers on. I think Anthony brought them all,
We've been known to bootleg one or two.
and so I saw this in the local Kroger today, and I thought, I don't think we had this. We had the Flight. I had recently the Black and Tan, which I don't know.
I like that one.
Did
That's
you ever,
good.
did we have that one on the show, or was that
I think so.
That was something different that you brought in.
I didn't know. I brought in the actual black and tan
Okay.
ingredients, but I thought we had Yingling black and tan.
That Black and Tan is really good, Jimmy. Jimmy?
Yeah, I've had that. It's pretty. I was tasting this one.
Thought we
It's
lost
pretty
you
good.
over
No,
there.
it's okay.
It's a lot lighter
I'm
than
with
I
you.
was expecting.
Yeah.
Right.
The Marzan is in the background, I think. It's not super
I've never heard you use that word before. I'm unfamiliar. with it.
Marzan.
Yeah, what is
I
that?
gotta look that up.
It's, it's not Marzan.
What does that refer to?
Is that
It's not-
yeast or something?
It's not Marzan forward.
Can you get you at the stores here?
Sounding-
I
Marzan.
don't.
Trying
The
to sound
Marzan
smart for a
is
guest,
not
I
as
think.
bad as I'm not a big Marzan fan, and so I think this is probably the Oktoberfest for me. Even though I'm still, I wouldn't necessarily. I just assumed have something else probably.
It's way lighter than a Sam Adams
Mhm.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Sam Adams kind of standard for me for
Mhm.
Oktoberfest.
Andrew, what we do here on the show, and we're gonna have 3 beers to try tonight, but we try to rate every beer, and we have a uniform scale that Rich will go through right now.
Sure. Otherwise known as the boobs scale.
Your boobs.
I love it.
5. I'll go from top to bottom this time.
Changing it up.
I'm driving across town for this shit. 4. I'm going to buy it with no hesitation. 3. My favorite. Meh. I'm going to kick it out of bed. 2. I'll choke it down for the show. So I'll look like a bitch. And 1. Hard pass. Nastier than Brock's Flint's water.
That's pretty nasty shit.
Mhm.
What do you think about this one? You kind of already gave a preview of what
Yeah,
you're
I
thinking.
think it's a 3.5. Pretty run of the mill, but still, I guess I'm just not a big Oktoberfest guy.
All right.
I think it's just too light for Oktoberfest, and it doesn't have a bold flavor. You know, you're expecting
Mild.
a full flavor, and it's just light, too watered down.
The Marzen is in the
I
background.
like the Yingling lineup, but this, I don't think they did the Oktoberfest justice here.
It's not Marzen forward.
Oh, I'm gonna do 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
That's a low score. Looks like an Oktoberfest, right? Pretty normal.
What's the ABV here?
Probably about 4.5.
Pretty low for
5.5.
Oktoberfest.
So I can't.
Oh,
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah. Pretty smooth for a 5.5. I mean, it's smooth drinking beer, which I don't mind. It's. I don't think Oktoberfest when I drink it.
Yeah, I
But
would
I
have
don't-
named
What
it
about
something different.
like August Fest?
I don't think of any fest, quite honestly. But
Sterling?
Sterling
Sterling
Fest?
Yeah,
Maybe,
Yeah.
there
I'm
we
sorry,
go.
you're right.
Fraser
Yeah,
Fest.
yeah.
Sterling Fest might hit the mark. I don't know. I would drink it. It's fine. It tastes good. I just it's as good as any other Yinglings. It's just like it's not an Oktoberfest, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go 3.9. I think it's good. Tastes good. Goes down easy.
Jimmy, if this was on tap at the Apple Fest, would you go down that big slide?
No,
No.
no, not at the Apple
You've
Fest.
gone down that slide before, though.
I don't think I've ever went down that slide. I don't like heights.
Oh, if you were at the
Like
St.
heights.
Anne Sausage Fest, would you drink this?
Are we just going to name every fest
Yeah.
that we know?
I would drink it at the Peach Festival.
The Peach
Right, right,
Festival,
right.
yeah.
How many of
Armada
those?
Fair.
What's
I would
it-
have said
How
What's
many of
the one in
those have been
Richmond?
featured on the Macumb Daily site?
What's that?
How many of the local fests have been?
You gotta have something about the sausage
I
fest.
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
love a good
that's-
sausage fest. I mean, Sterling Fest.
Peach,
You know,
the
Apple
Peach
Fest.
Fest.
That's always a favorite. And the Peach Fest, yeah. But never an Oktoberfest at any of those fests.
What about the Fish Fly Festival?
Oh, that's a favorite of mine.
The
I
fish
love,
fly
yeah. Oh man.
I didn't like that story you wrote about the fish flies on a. What was that? The fish flies on some sort of food, right?
Oh yeah. People are
I
dining
don't
outside.
cotton to that eating fish flies business.
It's crunchy.
If it had some more Marzon on it, would you be cool with it?
Maybe.
It's protein forward.
Man and his Marzan. All right, Mayor. I'm let you. What do you? I mean, you obviously carry the
feel-
most weight here.
I feel like I could drink 10 of these and drive.
Yeah,
Like
it's a good driving
like
beer.
smoothly, like and not be affected.
And I would
we do
vouch for
not
you.
promote that.
Right.
Just so
I might do it tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I think a 3.5 is a good score. You know what I mean? But
Pretty
it is.
average.
It's not an Oktoberfest. It's definitely. I like the August Fest. I think it's an August Fest.
It's misnamed and misbranded.
I'm going to agree here. I love Oktoberfest. I once got incredibly hungover on that a few years back.
In Bavaria?
No, it was in Clarkston, outside of the purview of the mayor out there in Clarkston. But I'm going to go. It's actually pretty good, but it's not really an
right.
Oktoberfest.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it a flat 4. I'll go Ricky's score on the flat 4.
We had that one from Three Floyds, and that was almost undrinkable, if I remember. The Three
Was it
Floyds.
Oktoberfest?
I had an Oktoberfest one time.
I don't remember that one.
Is the Marzahn like the spice? I feel like I'm supposed to like have a little bit more spice to this.
Right.
Is that like that
whatever
taste
that
at the back
mellow-
end? That's little. I taste a little spice afterwards.
Wouldn't you say that gives it that mellow sort of quality to it?
I have no idea
Okay.
what that is. I'll be honest here.
Why don't you get back to us on that next week's show?
Right.
Yeah. None of us have Google. Apparently, we can't look this up in real time. So we're just going to say we don't know. Fiance Lauren, not fiance. What's her name again? She's now wife
Wifey.
Wifey.
Wife Lauren, the sitch. She says hi.
The sitch.
The sitch.
That sounds horrible.
I didn't think she would pick up on that. If I
That was
said
cool
the
on
sitch.
Jersey Shore, though. The sitch.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it was. All right, folks, we're going to give you guys an opportunity tonight to call into the show if you have any questions or comments or concerns, maybe for the mayor, since he is a huge political figure. You can do that 815 TNG Talk, no longer 717 TNG Talk. I've changed the number. 815 TNG Talk. That's 815-864-8255, and that number will be scrolling as well at the bottom of your screen there.
Andrew, could you get a couple people to call in tonight?
Right. I think I got my mom, my sister, my
Anybody,
neighbor.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Right.
whatever,
Kid Rock.
whatever
Kid
you
Rock.
can do would help. I mean,
Right.
Actually, I'd just rather get anybody to watch would be cool. I mean, we'd take that.
trying to
You don't have
drum
to call in.
this is sort of like our sweeps week. So we're just trying to drum up some support.
It's the last
glad
week
to be
before the football starts. So
For sure. Here is, by the way, for people that don't know, I'm sure everybody does know, 34,000 followers here, the Macumb Daily. And obviously, not everybody here is local. So, Macomb County, that's a county which probably 3 out of the
Yeah, it's probably the
5
number.
of us live in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty big county here in the Metro Detroit area. And basically, what Andrew did is he created this kind of like an Onion or Babylon Bee style of journalism. And I picked my favorite one right here. The one I just saw this, and the reason why I love this one so much is the Record Time shirt on that. I laughed my ass off because obviously I used to go to Record Time as a youngster, and
The number one reason to go to Roseville.
that
Amen.
was the,
Right,
the
right.
only reason. That and hot hits. But yeah, you can check them out, Macumb Daily on Facebook. That's with a U instead of an O.
How does that go? You put the U in Macomb?
Yeah, we put you in Macomb. It's very wholesome. It's like it's like we put you there in the city. You know what I mean?
Dude. I've lived in Macomb County all but how many years? 10 years of my life?
You were in Oakland, right, for the first 10?
No. From 12 to 23, 24, maybe 11 years. I lived in Oakland. Everything else, Macomb.
Macomb.
How'd you like Oakland?
It was okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Did
It was back to my roots in Macomb here.
you've been here your whole life?
Yeah. Like I was born and raised in Sterling Heights, and then
Me too.
went to Stevenson, and then I moved
Me too.
to Clinton Township, and here I've been.
Okay.
You work downtown,
Right.
so you get to see another county, but you're not ready to start a new.
You know what? Like I don't know if I inspired these pages, but there's now a Wayne County.
Yeah,
Wayne
something to-
County, maybe.
Wayne County Wire, I think. Yeah,
there's something
exactly.
in Grosse Pointe or two.
Oh, there's a Grosse Pointe one now. And I think I've been waiting for someone to start in Oakland County. You know what I mean?
Nobody's.
I don't, not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I would think I would have heard about it, but that was kind of the inspiration. Was I was at home, like I said, I wanted to kind of extend the golden butthole joke, and I was like, what'd be kind of cool is The Onion's cool and Babylon Bee's cool, but like, if you did more localized stories, it seemed kind of more real. And like, I kind of started it obviously as a joke, and then all of a sudden, like it took a life on its own.
And I still think people think they're real story because you get the mouth open face on some of them. Like, yeah. So those people think it's a true story, right?
What was that, Tones? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that-
Looks
That's
like
fine.
he was smoking a J.
I thought I was thinking something else. But whatever.
that emoji.
That
Is
emoji.
that
I will say anybody that's over 70, you can explain it to them that it's that real. But inevitably, they don't understand. By the second time they see it, they still think it's think it's real.
And that's the thing. Like I said, I was talking to you earlier. I said the page kind of has two purposes, right? Like the real news is kind of sad, depressing, and it's like all like just terrible shit. You know what I mean? All day long. It's between people getting killed, politics, and whatever. So I wanted to create something for humor. You know what I mean? To cut through that noise. And then the other one was there was so much fake news being shared locally. It's to kind of promote that maybe you should do research before sharing an article. You know what I mean? So like it's twofold. It's educational, very wholesome, and humor. So we kind of like pride ourselves on.
That's very good.
It's a good service to our community.
I love it. I'm just going to put this on here real quick too. This is the actual article from I guess you call it an article,
Right?
Yeah, an article. This was about the T-dubs. No relation to D-dubs.
I know T-dubs in Frankenmuth.
That's what that's inspired off.
What,
Like,
really?
All these, there's little Easter eggs of these stories. Like you mentioned the record time, the T-Dubs. He's named after that restaurant.
After the restaurant. Good pizza, incidentally,
Right,
up at
right.
T-dubs. Yeah, I like their pies up there. But he has this he has this 91 Honda Civic hatchback, maybe with some 18-inch Orions in the back of that thing. I'm sorry. Anyway, the bass was so powerful that, of course, it maybe knocked down an urn of a loved one, and was basically just causing a bunch of problems. So, it with his record type shirt, and the way this was actually me when I was a kid, basically.
Yeah.
Except it was a Grand Am, it wasn't a Civic.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a Grand Am.
I think the selection of the Civic is what makes the story.
Right.
It's
It
always
kinda
that
does.
type of car that
Yeah.
has a big bass in it, right?
But then Dubs says, "Those boomers survived the '70s. They'll survive my Civic."
Surviving.
So you write that. You're not using AI to generate the story.
No,
You're
no.
actually writing that,
Right,
which
yeah.
has got to take a little time.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've done media and creative direction for a few years now. But like this stuff, everyone has a little bit of a talent. This stuff comes natural to me. Like I'll be like this was all based off a neighbor of mine who like drives with booming bass and
Sure.
like literally I'll be in my house eating dinner and like you can hear it rumbling and I'm like, you know what?
So you get
like,
inspiration on
Yeah.
random stuff, right?
yeah, exactly. And then like, I was friends with the Record Time owner years ago. So like that's why I threw that joke on there for him on the shirt.
Okay.
And then T-Dubs is like the bar me and my family eat at Frankenmuth when we're over the chicken dinners. So it's like little Easter eggs, all of this stuff kind of is inspired in Macomb, but has like little like hidden jokes in it.
That's awesome. And I gotta say, you don't have to live in Macomb or be familiar with Macomb to laugh a lot at some of this stuff, because it could be just as true anywhere, in Middle America, I'd say.
That's something I've wondered about because my favorite show is the Detroiters,
Right.
and I can't tell if it's. I think it's actually as good as any show, but it puts it over the top that it's all local stuff,
Right.
But I still think even if you didn't know about Detroit television when you were a kid or whatever, the history of Detroit, it's still so well written that it's just in your case, I think I think people might be a little lost without the
Well, some things,
some of the
sure.
context, that
Right. If you're definitely like born and raised in
Yeah.
Macomb and you've spent like years here, you'll definitely kind of get the jokes.
Right.
If you're someone that just, and that was the thing too, is, what keeps me doing this, I'll get messages from people like DMs that said, I moved out of Macomb County 15 years ago, and I love this page because it just brings me back. And these, like, I know these stories, and it's just cool to hear stuff like that. That, like, you know, because it's fun to just write these jokes, but it's actually like making someone's day, or like brightening up their day a little bit, and like making people that are homesick not so homesick. So it's just funny, like, and obviously, like, New Baltimore fish flies. World's tallest flagpole, Jalen Kidd. You know what I mean? These stories write themselves. Like, you know, like Spaghetti Man, Sterling Heights. Like,
that one I did not know about. Do you know about?
I do not know about that. What's the
Spaghetti
story
Man?
of Spaghetti
Yeah,
Man?
I don't know.
you know Spaghetti? Okay, so Spaghetti Man, he's mainly known in Sterling Heights, but if you ever gone to any free concert in Macomb County, like I'm talking since I was in elementary school, this guy, his name is Brian also Brooks, who actually was on Macomb or Sterling Heights City Council for a minute and then got kicked off
Wait a
of it.
minute. Are you talking about the guy that's like 7 feet tall?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't think he's that tall.
There's a dude that has been around forever that you'll run into in bars occasionally, and he's makes Rich look little.
Is that there? Did you know in Sterling Heights the world's largest twins live there?
I didn't know that.
So that he could be one of the twins.
It might be one of the twins.
No, the world record holder. They live in Sterling Heights. The
Didn't
twins.
know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Guys,
well,
are
I've seen
world-
him before.
Sorry, Andrew, I didn't
I've
mean
seen
to
him
interrupt
before.
But like Spaghetti Man, if you Google him, he's a guy that's just an artist, and I talked to him, and he's like, he doesn't monetize from this, he doesn't like make money from it, but he's just a creative, in my mind, a genius. But he wears a yellow sport coat that says Spaghetti Man on it, and he dances all the free concerts like really weird, like this. And if you look him up, like, he's gotten beat up before, like there's like a big lore behind him, but like people know him. He's like a celebrity just because he's been around for so long.
Can we get him on the
Wow.
show? I want
Oh,
Spaghetti
dude,
Man.
that'd be amazing.
I want
Yeah,
Spaghetti
yeah.
Man.
I think where we made our mistake on this show is trying to monetize too early, Jimmy.
Was that what we were doing?
If we
Were
hadn't done that, we
monetizing?
just done it about the art. We would probably
I
have
don't remember
20
any
or 30
monetization we've had. No.
subscribers. But that sort of reminds me as a kid going to sporting events and seeing the Brow. Do you remember
Yeah.
the Brow, Jimmy? The Brow?
The brow?
So at like Pistons games at the Silverdome, man, I remember that guy. He'd have his big cards that would say something related to rooting on the Pistons, and he had eyebrows that were, crazy.
I don't remember that.
Oh,
He's a big one. Like, he's like, you ever see the Eat 'em Up Tigers guy? Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
rest
just
in
like,
peace.
yeah, just R.I.P.
yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah, and then there was the guy that did the opera at the Tiger Stadium. It's
Yep.
like, that's what I like to find, is like characters like that in Macomb County, and Spaghetti Man is definitely one of those.
Mo Cheese was my favorite.
Mo Cheese.
Yeah,
Who's that?
it was a Red Wings.
He's a Red Wing
He used
guy.
to dance with those.
He'd dance like Spaghetti Man,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
See, it's characters like that interest me. You know what I mean?
So the new one now, and I was not aware of this guy, probably till you brought him to light, is the Jalen Kidd guy.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy can divide a whole like New Baltimore.
So this is at like 23 in Gratiot.
They call him the King of Chesterfield. They also call him the King of New Baltimore.
I
And
never heard of this guy.
yeah, and I found him like, well, I used to just see him, and people like that don't know his like lore or his legacy. They just think he's some crazy guy that drives in traffic. But he basically wears like
This
a
is
Oh, I
a
just
bike.
saw this.
He rides bike. Is that
he
what he
rides
does?
his bike, and he wears a construction vest, like a yellow or a orange construction vest, and he just flicks people off. Like, and it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're an old lady, a kid, or anything. And like,
Equal opportunity offender.
right. And I found I was like, I found him on YouTube. Like the Gen Z population interviewed him at first, so that's
Okay.
kind of got aware of who this dude was. And then I met him for an interview, and then that interview kind of popped off. But now he's like, he's leaving Chesterfield, and now he's trying to become the king of Macomb County. So now he's branching off over there.
No.
Just giving
Yeah.
people the finger
Just
on
giving
the
people the
side of the
finger.
road.
Is there anything worse than giving like an old woman the finger? I mean, that's like the rudest thing you could do.
When I heard that name, I
ballsy.
thought it was
Right.
gonna be like
Well,
a,
and kids.
And kids,
Right.
I thought he was gonna be like a Brandenburg legend or something. You know, like a basketball.
Yeah,
legend.
exactly. Yeah, like some street cred at the park.
Right.
I was I was telling Andrew earlier that as a kid, so there was a guy in my subdivision, probably 80-year-old Polish fella,
Okay.
spoke broken English or whatever. You couldn't really understand him, but and he couldn't drive. He just walked everywhere he went. And I lived across from the Kroger, and this guy, so you'd have to cross 23 Mile Road to get to Kroger. And he was out there. I believe he would give the finger. He was always yelling and some Polish gibberish. And ultimately, one time my dad, we had just gotten a new car, Aerostar minivan.
I think I remember that
Classic.
car. If you can.
and it was raining, and my dad, the only real random act of kindness I ever remember him really doing, he picked up this guy and gave him a ride back home.
Wow.
But anyways, he went out the way he came in, got hit by a car and perished.
R.I.P.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Hashtag, man. R.I.P.
so that was our even more local.
He went out the way he came in. He came in by getting
He
hit by
came
a
in
car.
by car.
Even like a wrecking ball.
That's
Yeah, right.
So from
Interesting man.
the time I remember seeing this guy, he's out there yelling, but everybody was always concerned he was going to get hit by a car. And by God, he got hit by a car.
The concerns were valid at that
Pretty
point.
And he
much.
passed away from that?
That was it. That was
Wow.
the end of Frank.
Wow, man.
Not
Sad
a thing.
story. Sad story. In the chat, Gagu says, JT, Oakland County is open. Yeah, might be a good job for me. I don't know. And then I see a story on the tallest twins in our future. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Like I'd love to. Like, how do you know about this? Like,
It's in the world. It's in Guinness World Records, and I've seen
they're
them
probably-
I've actually seen them together at a restaurant.
Are they
Oh
probably-
my God.
Probably dead by now.
No, they like either live together or they hang out together.
7-footers don't live that long.
I know.
so.
Yeah,
But they're not Siamese. They're like separated.
they're separated. Yes. They just hang out together.
Still live with mom.
I don't know, if but they seem to do things together, so people see them in tandem.
But you've seen them though, and like
Yeah,
real
oh, yeah,
life?
I've seen them. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I hope they don't have a drop ceiling in mom's basement because that's not going to work.
Wait, so you're telling me the tallest twins
In the world,
in the world
are
live in Sterling Heights?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This is
You
gold.
that's an article.
Yeah, that's gonna be a story
that's
for
an
sure.
article.
For sure.
And don't forget, folks at home, in the chat, or you can also call in, number scrolling across the bottom of your screen, if you'd like to maybe suggest a story for the mayor. You could do that. Certainly do that.
How
So
about-
if I come up with the idea, do you have like an inbox for ideas?
Do you know what the funny thing is I do accept like ideas because I like people reporting around from different cities. I try to stay away from certain things. Like I really don't like we talked earlier. I really don't do too many things on like politics and stuff like that, just because it creates such a shit show in the chat. And I want it to be a space where people can like joke around, have fun,
Forget about all that
yeah,
politics.
forget
crap.
about all the stuff that's going on in the world. So depending on what it is, but like it's a thing where we talk back and forth, and I would say we'd start with like the twins, and then me and you would
Like
rip
Sterling Heights Twins Towers hit by plane.
Right. Inside job by the mom.
If by Amazon drone.
Yeah, right.
Something. There you go. Spitball it.
Yeah, so we'd rip back and forth, and then you know what I mean. We'd come up with a story.
That was my idea though. That to do a political thing where somebody running for local council or whatever, endorsed by the Macumb Daily.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. All right, tell me about. I want to know.
John James has been endorsed for Senate
He's a good
from
guy.
the Macumb Daily.
Tell me about the Lakeside thing that you got going on
Which part?
for your shirts.
Oh, dude, I think. Well, I mean, Lakeside Mall. If you grew up in Sterling Heights or like anything, it's just one of those
Spent a lot of time there.
core memories. And
Yeah.
what a great place that we had in Macomb County. And I think they just kind of just let it like crap out, like it just ended. You know what I mean?
Partridge Creek had something to do with it, maybe a little bit early on.
But they didn't even have like what I wanted to do was like have like a going away bash. Like let's send out like Lakeside Mall. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they were supposed to sell like a bunch of the art and the plants and stuff, and they promised kind of like there's gonna be an auction. I don't think it ever happened.
I don't think
like,
so.
That art is those are real artists.
Right.
The red sculpture.
The red
Right.
sculpture.
I actually
I think
took
it's a
my
Picasso.
I actually took my kids there on the last day, and we were gonna go in. I wanted to have my kids walk around just for old time's sake for me, and there was a security guard there. It's like we basically shut it down early because people were like removing furniture and stuff
as they
and
should.
being stupid, and so I wanted to take my kids and walk through it one more time, and yeah, we didn't get the chance to do it. So.
Right. And like actually it's funny because I ran into a guy that does security there. Like because the mall's still the JC Penney's still open
Mhm.
at that mall.
Oh, it's still there?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still
I didn't
it's
know that.
weird. It's
I gotta
Okay.
go in
Something
there.
about that guy though, he's holding up everything. The owner of that J.C. Penney's, because
Right.
he wants like a better cut of the deal or something like that. So he stays open.
Okay.
Right.
There's something to it. You can read on it and stuff like that. But
But I ran into a security guard actually at Partridge Creek. You know, I don't know if there's any correlation there, but like,
they all talk, right?
yeah. And
It's a brotherhood.
yeah, exactly. And he was telling me, because I was asking him, because there are videos online where people like are exploring the dead mall, like that are actually like
Yeah.
going in there. And he said, no, all those people break in, like they don't have
Wow.
permission. So like,
Oh, really?
yeah, and they don't even break into the JCPenney. Like they actually like break into the ceiling and stuff. Because I tried.
Come down on like ropes and shit?
I guess.
Mission Impossible.
Because I tried, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do like a story on like the decaying mall, you know, which I probably never can, but
Like the underground people that live in New York or whatever.
or Vegas, right?
Yeah, Vegas, yeah.
Right. But yes, but the funny thing was the Lakeside Mall, I think like they ended it with a taco fest. Like if you like look it up, and like I just thought that was the weirdest, dumbest thing. It's like, you know what I mean? Like
I think a lot of us would have loved to see that.
Well-
Last time I was in there was like lions signing at the
There
DC
was.
Sports.
Yeah.
that was the last memory.
And I was able to walk through it with my kids that time, but that was probably 2-3 years ago.
I actually went to a Dominic Hasek signing.
There you go.
I got a card signed by him.
Well, I'll tell you, when I think of Lakeside, I think of tacos. Pretty much. That's usually what I think of.
Right? Like
Yeah, my final memory.
High school hangout though,
Some
right?
decent tacos.
That's crazy though. There was an ice arena like when it first opened.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of weird.
But did you see the skating rink that they had at the end that no one ever used?
I
No.
know.
They had a skating rink in there, and it was just like I have pictures of it. I documented facts because I'm a real journalist. But like, they had a skating rink in there, and it was just like on the lower level, and no one ever skated in there. I thought it was the weirdest thing. And I asked the guy in the kiosk, I go, "Have you ever seen anyone in there skate?" He's like, "No, not at all." It
Just grasping at
Where
things
was
to
it
try
at
to
in the
drum
mall?
up some support.
was
like right in the middle type
by
thing?
the fountain almost. You know where?
Kind of towards the middle.
Yeah, yep.
But
Wow. I
Tilt
don't
was
remember
still my favorite arcade of all time.
Tilt. Oh, yeah.
yeah. It was the
Tilt
best.
was amazing. 2 floors.
Bar none, my favorite
I
arcade.
played
ever.
next to Barry Sanders there. Barry Sanders is 1991's probably what 22 years old, and
Wow.
they're in the playoff run again. What's when they beat the Cowboys?
Yeah.
And I think did they have a bye week that year? The Lions.
Probably.
He was there,
Yes,
and
they did.
he was playing some robot football game. I was playing the monster truck racing game.
See, I remember Mortal Kombat. That's what I played there all
Right.
the time,
Tekken, Mortal
Oh, yeah.
Kombat.
constantly.
I, I was telling you earlier, I grew up in New Baltimore, but I probably spent 1 year of my life in total. If you added up all the time I was in that mall, probably 1 year of my life was in that mall.
That's all we had to do, Baltimore. We had to drive out to Lakeside.
Well,
Yeah.
have a
world's
hangout.
tallest flagpole.
Now that's only
Or is it? It
that's-
was at Michigan's tallest. It's like something like that.
yeah.
That's a New Baltimore thing?
that
Oh,
just in
yeah.
the last
I've never
10
heard
years
they
though, right?
claim that.
That just in the last 10 years
They,
or so.
they have they have a plaque.
Because they took down the water tower. Are you aware?
I'm not aware.
There
of
was a
that.
water tower that always leaked. Like just dripped on, it was just constantly like raining. Just drip.
Did you ever do anything about that big cow on like Van Dyke Expressway, like all the way up?
Wait, what is it?
It's a big cow in front of a store.
Talking about Almont?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
a big
that's-
cow.
that might be Lapeer technically.
No, I think it's Macomb still.
That's where they have the brisket there.
Yeah, the huge cow.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with some stories tonight then.
I was telling these guys to come up with stories, and I have a couple,
Okay.
and they're
Go
because
for
since
it.
they're related to to Lakeside Mall, I'll spitfire at you. I
Sure.
haven't really fleshed them out,
Sure.
but one was going to be about you're a little bit younger than us, but I don't know if Jimmy remembers this. The center court was just a series of layers of like steps.
Oh, right.
With
Yep.
about 3-4 feet between them. If you remember when you were real little, the center court. So as kids, all we would do is roll down.
Roll down.
So I was thinking something along the lines of somebody suing the owner of whoever owns it still.
General Growth Properties or something stupid.
Concussion related
CTE.
incident. They after 35 years or whatever, they're interested in trying to sue the.
Was that before the hydro slide?
No. It was probably there most of our childhood.
Yeah.
And then it turned into they took out all the steps and they made it like just a flat more area to sell stuff.
Right.
But it used to be a
Right.
big sitting area. We're
Yeah,
talking about
a
by
lot of-
DJs
Yeah, I
and the
remember-
buckle
I do
and
remember
all that.
Yeah.
So is it one of those ones that would kind of go into the ground?
I don't think so. I think maybe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would
was.
have been a few feet underground, but it was big. It was huge.
Right.
It was like if you took all the other ones and put them together, that's how big it was. Over by not even over by where Santa was, right? That was by the elevator, the big
Yeah.
glass
Yep.
elevator.
Santa was by the
This
elevator.
was if you were at Sears and you were looking out, you would almost see it at the when
Yeah,
you get past
I think
the
technically the elevator would have been like the center, right?
Right.
Of the mall.
Right.
but
yeah,
this was
this was-
called the center court.
I think so.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
And
I
it
know
was
what you're talking about. For
Like
sure.
but I don't know that they had a stage up there.
Yeah. It might you might go see like Bon Jovi nowadays perform there.
I
kinda
don't
deal.
remember anything ever being on that stage.
No, there was nothing. Besides kids rolling down.
You'd
basically.
roll
Yeah.
and roll and roll down these stairs. They'd be probably 3 to 5 feet at most between the steps. So you had you'd roll and
Right.
then you'd have a few rolls.
Yeah, it wasn't like our stairs over there where you would actually, but you could
No.
roll and then you'd stop and you'd roll some more and then
Yeah.
you'd stop and then you'd roll some more.
So you're just a little too young because you probably remember it being like, didn't they have some fake food out
The
there? or something?
breakfast,
Yes.
the breakfast
Yeah.
food. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
That's
That
my
was
last.
later,
That's
though.
my last, my earliest core memory. It was like the bacon and the eggs.
See,
Oh, yes.
see, it was
Yeah.
just before that. It was just stairs, carpeted stairs.
That's all it was.
But she couldn't love anything more than them carpeted stairs.
No, it was fun.
More than the breakfast.
It was better.
Maybe-
So the
maybe it was
breakfast was
like
better.
Bacon and eggs.
It's like how they have a mall walker club, where they had the roller club. And the kids just started rolling down the stairs.
My grandparents used to go walk in there all the time before the mall opened in the morning.
And now they're on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
No more
No
mall
more mall
to walk
walking.
in.
No more
That was a
mall
big.
walking.
That was a big club. Like
Right.
there was a lot of regulars that did the mall
Yeah.
walking.
Now they push them on the Hall Road. And
Yeah.
they're all just-
Yeah, they're getting
Hey,
run
walk,
over.
walk around the mall outside.
You could still walk there up until right before it closed. It was still, it was basically a dead
it
mall,
was.
right?
It was I took my kids there too, and I've got footage of the place, and I thought it was the funniest thing because that mall, like you're talking like whenever 70s to the 80s to 90s was like premium shopping experience, and at the end they had like this bong store that like literally had,
Spencers and bongs.
it just had bongs in the
was
window,
bongs.
and like it looked like the sign was made with spray paint, and there was like stores where it's like that girl or that guy, they didn't
I
even
know
make
exactly.
sense.
Right.
So it was kind of sad, actually.
So this is the one I hope might strike a nerve with you, but maybe it won't.
The last one didn't. I'm going to say that's not going to make it.
He
in-
didn't know about the steps.
Are the people talking about the steps in the
So-
chat or like?
No, nobody.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no, nobody wants
So
it.
how about this? Do you remember the smaller sitting areas where you could smoke? Oh, jeez. Then this one's not going to hit for you either, probably. There was these sitting areas outside of each of the anchor stores had leather seats, and they were almost like they would be divided up. Even there'd be like 2 of them or 3 of them in one little sitting area in front of each anchor store. And it'd be like you could fit like maybe 6 people in it. There'd be leather seats and there'd be ashtrays.
That's amazing.
You could smoke in there?
Well, there was ashtrays all throughout the mall.
Right.
Because at one point in time you could smoke all over the place.
Right.
But I remember specifically there was little smoking
Yeah, with
areas.
the little sand that you could
Right,
drop
right.
your butt in.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna like this, but my thought was, it'd be like a man awakens from coma to find you can no longer smoke at the end of the anchor stores in these sitting areas. But what he found what he found out next rocked him to the core. That it wasn't.
The
That's
mall,
not
the mall
open
isn't even there anymore. Yeah.
It needs a
You
little
should
work.
stick to the numbers, guys. I think, I'm just saying. But I know where you're. I get what you're
No,
saying.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's got some potential. Yeah, like I said, we have to go back and forth a little bit.
There'd be,
Gotta
a,
flush it.
there'd be
Yeah.
a quote in there next in the story that said he's like, I wish they would have just put me back into the coma.
Yeah, right. So that's great. That's great.
Thank you.
Hey, in the chat. The Sitch doesn't like the idea of the Sitch, she said, by the way. So we'll call her Mrs. Ritchie.
Sure.
It says, Spaghetti Man is my favorite. He's a staple.
Yeah, she's a Sterling Heights girl. She grew up
Oh,
out there.
that's right. Yeah, she's a Sterling Heights girl. A lot of Sterling Heights represented on this show today.
Yes. I don't know who Spaghetti Man is.
I didn't either.
I'm not
like I said,
aware
I grew up. I went to Stevenson. I don't remember that.
Like I said, can we pull them up?
Yeah, I can pull them up.
Like throw them on the screen and see if that jogs a memory. But like I said, any free concert, he was always there, and like to the point where like Metro Times has interviewed him. Like if,
Really?
oh yeah, like if he shows up at Dodge Park, I'm telling you, girls are throwing their panties. Like, oh, well, maybe they're not doing that, but they definitely know who he is.
I want to be Spaghetti Man.
Yeah.
So Sterling Heights to me was Lakeside Mall, which is really not even Sterling Heights. It's barely Sterling Heights. But you guys that grew up over there, was that like Dodge Park? Is that what the thing was back in?
Yeah, like
Jimmy?
what's
still
the
over there?
downtown?
I'm sorry. I'm looking up Spaghetti Man here.
Like they have concerts and stuff.
Yeah, there really is a downtown, right?
Right.
This dude?
Yeah, that's him.
Looks like a poor man Steve Eisenman.
Yeah,
It does.
but see that jacket?
Which
Maybe
one?
the Karate Kid on a
jacket
bad
right there.
day?
That's actually a good that picture right there in the CNG newspaper.
Let me see if I can click on that here.
Like that's a good one because that's him in his element.
Never seen this guy.
Dang. Can I make this bigger? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, dude, that's him. He just has a bandana on that, but it says dancing. It's like really weird. It's like, that's why they call him Spaghetti Man because he just moves like a wet noodle, I guess.
Interesting. I have not been exposed to Spaghetti Man.
I don't think I've seen it.
Do you remember that time the first time we saw Islands, and there was two guys that were younger guys that were dancing like that. What's that art type of?
Oh,
Sprockets?
Basically.
Okay.
Do you remember those guys?
I don't.
They were just going nuts.
Probably on something.
Probably. But then I saw them at a few shows after that. Like they just go to the shows to make it about themselves.
Right.
I mean, they really
But not
interpretive
dude,
dance.
But that guy, like I said, because as an artist, I asked him, I'm like, do you make money off this? Like, do you monetize like off just loving the music,
It's
man?
the attention. It
Yeah.
gives them,
Right.
it's their juices flowing.
It seems like everybody knows him except for me and Tones, possibly.
I don't know him either.
Island
We
is
gotta get him
Sterling
on the
Heights.
show. We gotta get him. You guys gotta get him on the show one time.
But yeah, make some dials. Make
Yeah,
some
right.
dials, Bear.
I've actually been trying to get. I want to do a video where me and him go to Mom's Spaghetti and try M&M spaghetti, and he reviews it. Because,
Spaghetti Man tries mom's.
yeah, right, and kind of see what he has to say about it. But like, I guess I don't know if he's had some health problems or whatnot. But like, I guess no one's seen him this summer, so that's the other kind of like
no.
mystery going around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what happened to Spaghetti Man?
right.
So one that I loved, one of your stories, just the headline: Roscoe the Clown spotted handing out balloon animals at Jobby Nooner.
Thank you.
That's classic. Everybody knows Roscoe. in New York.
That's the guy. Like the same vein as the spaghetti. I know Roscoe. I mean, he showed up at one of my kids' like kindergarten graduations. or something like that.
man.
Roscoe.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
Those are my favorite stories too, and they don't do well. The Roscoe the Clown ones.
That didn't do well?
They never do
Wow,
well.
that's funny.
I have no idea. I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if it's like people don't know him as much.
Really?
Yeah,
That's shocking.
because I did
Shocking.
one where he like joins ICP, like
Which that only makes sense.
right,
Sure,
right,
yeah.
right. But like I said, like, and the ones that do perform, it always shocks me on what performs well. And
What was your best one? We're performing.
Um,
wise?
I did an ICP one not too long ago where like I don't know if you're familiar with the band, but they've got this logo.
I'm very familiar.
Hatchet Man.
The Hatchet Man, right? Where like, so there's a real, like I said, all of my stories kind of have, well, not say all of them, but some of them have like a bounce back of something really that happened. So this isn't funny, but in Clinton Township, like someone drew a Nazi symbol in someone's snow, like in like, so it made the news. So I spoofed the article and I said, people drew a Hatchet Man in the snow. And dude, and I'm talking like I said, 34,000 followers. You know, we're just local here, dude. That thing got 107,000 likes and shares, and people like the comments are hilarious because they're like I said, I used AI to kind of do the Hatchet Man and stuff. It looks fucking great. But then like juggalos are like, I don't see any footprints in there. How'd they do it? And it was just a bunch of people going back. And then I would reply back, well, I go, juggalos are ninjas, so you wouldn't see footprints. Right.
Juggalo internet sleuths.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So like that one did like really well. Like I said, I have no idea because you would think like something like that is way more niche.
Right.
You know, like a Hatchet Man.
You would have to know about ICP in order to get that at all, right? Yeah.
Right.
So here's another one of my favorites. Just the headline. I don't know if you can bring up the picture. Probably not. Hosting a juggalo for Thanksgiving? Here's what you need to know. Then it's got the family with the the clown guy just sitting amongst grandma and grandpa.
Yes. I like, it's funny too because I love Michigan stuff. So it's like whether it's ICP, and I just think juggalos are amazing. Like the whole culture I think is amazing.
That it's gotten past Michigan, you know,
right.
that it's a national thing.
I think they're doing better now than they've ever were, to be honest. I think that they're bigger, like even with the Gen Z kids, I think and internationally.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Somebody, I can't remember what it was recently, but it was like you know, A or B level stand-up comedian saying that they played at the gathering, and then it's like, I probably won't do that again, but he was invited. You know, so.
Well, I had them play at Strolling Fest one year, and when I went to the Strolling Fest, the guy was telling me that worked there that so many people were showing up, asking when they were playing, generally asking when
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So on that note, so anything that's gotten you in trouble, made a statement that you weren't necessarily.
It's never really in trouble because I try to do it in a way that's not, you know what I mean,
gonna cause a problem.
I've done this for a while, so I kind of know what you can say and do, you know what I mean, and I kind of try to, I'll teeter the line. But I kind of will sit there. But I get the funniest phone calls. I was sitting there one day, my phone's ringing, and it says, Frankenmuth Barbarian Inn. And I go, hello. He's like, this is the manager at, I don't know, the Frankenmuth Czar. The head of the family,
Another
whatever.
mayor. The mayor of, whatever that is.
And I did an article. Do you guys ever go to Frankenmuth?
Sure.
Zenders or
All the time,
Barbarian?
man.
Well, I take my family there every year. It's kind of like a tchotchke thing we do. But at Barbarian Inn, there's this family hot tub. And it's it's just you look at it and it's just 8 to 10 people in there.
Yeah.
And
I know
it just looks like the grossest thing in the world.
That's what the cigarette stations at Lakeside Mall used to look like.
Right,
That's what
right.
we're talking about.
So
Because you have to walk down 3 steps or 2 steps to get into it.
Yes. And I used to, I don't know, like I said, I'm not a germophobia, but there's something about a public hot tub
I know.
with a bunch of dudes like us and a bunch of women that look like dudes like us, and just that kind of creeps me out. But I did an article once where I was Barbarian Inn hot tub. It was around Valentine's Day. And I go, is a spot for new romance, and it was like a girl shaving a guy's back in the hot tub, and it was another lady eating a chicken dinner in the hot tub, and the chicken was falling in there. A guy was clipping his toenails in there, and the guy called me. He goes, listen. He goes, can you pull that article? Because I guess there's, I don't want to call them season ticket holders, but there's people that are kind of season ticket holders at Frankenmuth. And they're they don't really like the article too much. It's kind of like grossing them out. And the dude was kind of cool about it, and only had like a couple hundred likes. So I'm like, oh whatever, I'll pull it anyway.
They're upset about the.
And then recently, I've been doing this thing where I'm trying to do a little bit more video content. So I started hiding like, $100 to $50, some neatos, some like just stuff around, to give some people some stuff to do. Go find some money or do whatever. And I wasn't thinking about it too much, and it's been pretty successful. Like I'll go hide it in like a park in Macomb, and I'll give people a clue, and they'll go find it. And then the one I did on Mother's Day, I hid the stuff at the Flamingo Motel.
Oh, the
my
Flamingo,
God,
yes.
that's
Wow.
hilarious.
Yeah,
That's a nice place.
yeah, exactly. And I wasn't thinking about it. I'm like, oh, this place is kind of funny. I'll hide it there, and I'll like put it in the sign, and I'll show the sign, and I'll say, all right, come find it. And all of a sudden, my phone starts ringing, and like, it's this other lady that runs a page on social media, and she's like, dude, the cops are at the motel. Like,
No.
well, what happened was, well, picture this. Let's start picture it's Mother's Day at the Flamingo, right?
The Flamingo.
I see like a
And-
89 pickup truck in the
Right, and there's people in there that are like, and I'm assuming this is what's going on. I wasn't like, I didn't stay there. I can't say this, but I'm assuming there's people high on crack, high on meth,
Probably.
peeking out the blinds and seeing like all these normal people just showing up to this hotel.
Right. Looking at the sign.
Yeah, looking at the sign and kind of digging through and probably like freaking out.
Oh my God.
So I get this call, and she's like, "Dude, you got to stop. Like, too many people are showing up there because it's like, dude, it's like moms and like it's normal people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
with their kids,
Grandma
they wanna
at the
they want-
Flamingo.
they want to get
Yeah.
neatos. So like they're like their kids are dragging them to the Flamingo Hotel, and then I'm like, I never thought about it. So now I'm like generally concerned about people's safety. You know what I mean? Because she's like, the manager is out there and he's high off his ass. And she goes, he does not want people showing up there. And like the first guy found it. So I had to pull it, and I had to like tell people like, stop coming up there. It's like not safe. And then my phone rings, and I was the Fraser Police Department.
Oh, frick.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're like, and the cop was really cool. He was like, hey, he goes, I actually think this is kind of funny. And we kind
That's
of,
pretty good.
yeah, we kind of like what you do. But this guy, the manager, does not like it.
It
and he
does
doesn't-
not at all.
And he does not want
The
random
stoned
people
manager.
like showing up at his hotel. And he goes,
Well, hotel's a little loose.
or motel, I should say.
I would love an expose on the Flamingo Motel.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that looked like a jam in the late 70s, maybe.
Right.
Like the Wardell, too.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yes.
And they go, what do you say? He goes, he wants to press charges, but you didn't break a law.
There's nothing to press charge.
Yeah, so he goes, there's nothing to press charges on, but we want to let you know that you are banned from the premises.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So I got
Damn.
banned.
Damn it.
So not in trouble, but like, you
You
know,
can put that on your resume,
Yeah,
though. You're
scolded.
banned.
Right.
scolded. So that was kind of interesting.
What was the heyday of the Flamingo?
People,
think it probably
people were
was-
saying like 70s, maybe before the guy like did that shit to his parents.
What?
I don't know what the
Oh.
reference is there.
You gotta look up that article. I guess in like the 90s, the owner and I can't quote this for people in the chat, like, so you might have to help me out, but like the owner was obviously crazy because he owns the Flamingo Hotel, right, as their business, but like his parents were aging out, maybe in their 80s or 90s, and he like locked them in the rooms and like
Ah,
fed
man.
them like food on the beds till they were
Ah.
deteriorating
Wow.
until someone finally like called on him and he got in trouble.
Wow.
I had a guy that Rich and I went to high school with was a cop in Fraser, and I thought, this is a sleepy little town. I didn't realize there was like a whole prostitution drug ring over there.
In Fraser?
Right,
Yeah, because
right.
you think about where Groesbeck.
Yeah,
That's
that's an
that would-
interesting square mile.
that hotel is in Fraser, right?
Yeah, and you can tell like I said, I love crap like that. So it's a weird part about me. I think that's the point. Because Macomb County, you've got like really, really like highbrow people. The rich are the rich, and you also have these really sketchy parts, and that's a really sketchy part. But like that place, for example, the same broken down cars, the same like bicycles are all there. Never any vacancy. So it's like And the guy doesn't like new people showing up, so it's kind of like, what is going on there?
Kind of weird.
Right.
I just figured the vacancy sign burned out.
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
About that.
Yeah.
They replaced it.
I love seeing those old motels that say, HBO.
Right. Right.
Cable TV.
HBO. Really?
And the Wardell's another mystery. Like, who's staying there? Like, why are you there? Like,
Yes.
why, like, are you doing business in Shelby Township? Like, on Van Dyke? Are you, like, the Play It Again sports manager? Like, what do you like?
Jimmy and I, we've talked about this before.
Numerous times.
I think this would, there's something there to take these old style of motels and totally fix them up. Make them sort of just a retro, almost higher end. Like, I feel like kids would be really into that if it was
Right.
just like a pool, sort of like in Vegas. You go to the what was the one that's just a pool? It's a pool bar or whatever. Damn it! But the point is, kids would go there. They would spend $50 to get in to hang out in a pool. It would be gross. But if it was everything was sort of made up, it could be a retro thing that I think would be.
You're just driving down Van Dyke. There's a big pool party going on.
Yeah, I mean,
Wardell. Is that, right
I
through
think
the
so.
there?
The
I think
Hilltop
there's-
would probably benefit from
Well,
that.
Sure.
I talked to Darko about that. I told him he should go buy that place.
They
He
should.
have some sort of a joint venture.
Yeah, I'm going to put this up. I got this up here.
Tim Hortons as well. It's right there, right?
In November of 2013, police in Fraser discovered the elderly parents of Flamingo Motel owner
13.
Eric
That's not
Gala,
bad.
92-year-old Chester Gala, and Norma Gala, 78, tied to a bed in a squalid, fly-infested room connected to the motel's office. He served as their legal guardian, and he admitted keeping them restrained to prevent them from leaving.
What the-
I was pretty close.
Unbearable. Yeah, you were right on,
Yeah.
actually.
Wow.
No hot water, adequate heat. The elderly couple living in filth with bed sores and lack of basic bathing.
And you own a motel.
Dang. Yeah, you think that would be pretty easy for
Yeah,
a
room service.
innkeeper.
Yeah, like clean.
Some
clean.
fresh towels.
Yeah. Like his parents can't even get that. Like,
What are you going to get
what are tenants
for the
getting?
hour you're there? Yeah.
Well, I guess you could get it by the 15 minutes. People are telling me.
Oh, by the 15?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The
What
quarter
was-
hour?
What was the one that?
That King Richard Hotel I heard is a big.
Dude,
That's a big.
Where's
like,
that at?
Cheating, they
that's another one I
Van
went
Dyke
to
and something.
after I got
What-
banned from the Flamingo. That's at like 13 and Van Dyke
Yeah.
around there.
What was the one that was in Sterling Heights
Yeah, they
that
ran
you
by
guys
like
would
hour.
go?
Nights in?
The
Yes.
Nights was terrible. I used to go to the Villager
You'd
on
go-
like
go-
14 and
You'd
Van
go to
Dyke.
that after like the prom or something like that.
Nights in was high school parties. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And
but the King Richard you're talking about, like after I got banned from the Flamingo, I was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of looking for another Flamingo,
Another option.
like another option. Dude, I went there, and that I've never like, I'm a 43-year-old man, and like I was scared, like that.
Oh, really?
Because if you call that place, because I wanted to do a thing online, I thought it would be cool to like, throw a party there, right? Like I do like a Macumb Daily live, and I'm like, hey guys, come to the King Richard Motel, have some brews, and see who would show up and kind of like just do it. And those motels, it's not like you call up and you're like, I need to book it with my family. I called up there, didn't leave a message. 20 minutes later, I get a text message. Who dis? And I go, well, first of all, you text me. So who dis?
Right, who dis?
And they're like, this is the manager at the King Richard. How may I help you?
The King Richard.
And I go, well, I'm looking to stay there. And she goes, or he or she, I don't know. I just pictured it as a she for some reason, like I'm madam or something. But I was like, I want to stay there. And she goes, no vacancy. And I go, I didn't even tell you when I wanted to stay there. It was like,
No vacancy.
what if it was like
it could have been 2 years from now.
yeah. So
No
I
vacancy.
thought that was really kind of sketchy. So I think these motels in Macomb County, there's something with them.
Oh yes.
I got another one on the hotels, but Jimmy, should we have another drink? We got to get through a couple more of these drinks.
We got a couple drinks. Let's do another one. Here we go. This is number 2 for the evening.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers, guys.
And we are back in Studio 8B.
Thank you.
Is that everybody? No, I need more. There you go. Keep going. Okay. Number 2. This one, courtesy of me.
Is that your last one?
Upper Hand. You got another one? Oh, I'm sorry. One short?
You got one more?
Yeah, I think so.
The new math.
I do. Hashtag new math. UPA, Upper Peninsula Ale. This is from Upper Hand. I'm sorry. Upper Hand Brewing Company. This is the upper. Let me find it here. Upper Peninsula Ale. What is this? It's only 5.5 ABV, 30 IBUs. I noticed the mayor was already sucking on one of these, so I thought I'd give him a head start.
I gave him one of the beers that we hadn't tried yet.
That was a good idea.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, you know, doesn't hurt to ask.
I can't taste the Marzen in this one at all.
Only 5.5 though. 30 IBUs.
Right.
What do you think, Doug?
I don't taste any
same,
Marzen.
same rating scale applies. By
This
the way.
tastes like a good old traditional IPA. I'd like the alcohol content to be a little higher.
It's a UPA,
What's that mean?
Upper Peninsula Ale.
Yupa.
A UPA.
as they
I
say.
need something to cleanse my palate between these kind of
Right.
the Oktoberfest and the UPA. Tastes like a traditional IPA. I don't know this upper hand business.
I think they're just trying to sell you some nostalgia from up north.
What do you think, Anthony?
Pretty smooth, clean, refreshing.
This is the 45th parallel,
Yeah.
as Rich would call it.
Not too
Just
strong.
north of
I
it.
don't like the strong IPAs. This is pretty solid.
Well, it's not IPA. It's an American pale ale.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's
American.
Like a Miller Lite.
What's the
I think
difference?
That's quite the
JT,
same
is there
thing.
an official difference between American Pale Ale?
You asking me?
Yeah.
IPAs are definitely more hoppy than this.
For sure.
For sure.
That's why the lower alcohol content.
I mean, I just don't,
I don't know if
see
that's
too many
the
things that go by the American pale ale.
Well, you've had like a Dale's
Right.
Pale Ale, right? Or a, you know what else had a Pale Ale? Sierra Nevada had a Pale Ale
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. Actually.
for a long time.
That's
Yeah.
good.
The original.
This is
Indian pale ale.
let's say 3.9 for me. 3.9.
That's what they say 3-5 again, 2 in a row. First an Oktoberfest,
I had a very good show for you tonight.
then a well,
Some-
there's still hope.
Very average.
We got another
Yeah, we got another one.
Another 6-pack to try.
3.5.
What do you think, Richie?
Yeah, pretty bland.
Pretty bland.
Nothing. You took 3.5 out of my mouth. It's not bad. Tastes fine. You know, if you want a beer, then just have someone hand you a Yupa. But if you're looking for something exciting, I wouldn't drink the Yupa. Standard.
The mayor.
I like it. I mean, it's like you said, it's not a high alcohol content. Yeah. I mean, but I think to me, like, I like this better than a Bud Light or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
sure.
Very true.
I give it a 4. It's pretty smooth tasting. Nothing crazy, but yeah, pretty good.
I think I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm not going to kick it out of bed. That's for sure. It's pretty tasty. And at 5.5, yeah, I'd take it over a Bud Light or a Miller High Life, maybe.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
Yeah.
When you're at the graduation party, and you see the Yupa as the alternative,
yeah.
grab yourself a Yupa.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it.
Would you so Jimmy over here, he has a whole 4 taps in his what do you call that? The
tap room.
The tap room. Clever name. Would you put this on
Would I put it on tap at 5.5? Probably not. Probably not. Although I think we're the next beer that's going live is going to be Corona Premier because the missus wants she wants that on tap.
Some Corona.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
likes that.
I like that.
It's refreshing. That's
It is
low
refreshing.
ABV and good for the waistline too. I'm going to give this one. Oh, one more thing. It's definitely a little citrusy, tasty. 4.2. I like it. Not going to drive across town to buy it, but yeah,
No.
absolutely like it. Absolutely do.
so
Are you reaching to the bottom of the cooler for it?
Depends on if it's how
What's on top?
Yeah,
how cold
yeah,
that ice
exactly,
is,
exactly.
man. We should implement that.
Yes.
Make it how deep in the cooler would you reach for that beer?
It's a different kind of scale.
Go ahead, Deb. You get something else? you
I'm
wanted to
looking
add?
for the exact name because it's been a few years. but the one that was at 23 in Gratiot was the Chesterfield.
Motor Lodge.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Was it
a
the Motor
staple.
Inn or
That
motel?
was the Motor Inn.
I thought it was
the
the
Motor Inn?
I thought it was the Chesterfield Motel. But
Yeah, it's something. It's something.
oh my God, that was an institution.
Look kind of retro.
No,
It was huge.
It's right in that corner.
It had, it was
Look,
like
the
2
whole
stories.
it
corner
was just
23
a
in
red.
Gratiot.
I think it was just a red brick. The sign was sort of
Yeah, the sign was retro.
modern-ish.
What's the one on Gratiot
Jetsons-esque.
that they closed down right coming off 94 on Gratiot?
And-
They bulldozed that hotel.
At 23?
No. Like Gratiot coming off 94. They bulldozed that. That was there forever.
Oh, like the red roof?
I don't know what the name was, but that hotel was just, I don't know, probably
Roseville you're
50,
talking
60
about.
years. Yeah.
There was a place I stayed on 23 Mile one time, though. I think like Lightkeeper or Innkeeper or some shit.
Crypt Keeper.
Was that
Yeah, right.
It was,
for my wedding?
nah, it was unrelated to anything. This was years ago.
He secretly slept in the back room of the VFW. That
Yeah, for Dub's wedding. I slept in the parking lot by the dumpster. No, it was
Could have been
a
at the Green
covered by bingo cards.
yeah, right.
You ever done a story about the Green Street Tavern?
Mm-mm. Where's that?
That's in New Baltimore. It's changed names. It came back to being called the Green Street Tavern again.
It used
Just
to be a great place.
yeah, it's
back
got a
in the
lot of
day, but,
things have changed. You know, it's one of those places where it's like, oh, during the 80s, it was like a fine dining place in New Baltimore.
right.
And then it was, you know, it was
Does it actually exist? A fine dining place in New Baltimore?
like not fine dining, but like, you know, the like
Standards
the
in
high
New
end.
Baltimore.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Like
right.
it was
Gotcha.
always jammed in the 80s.
Yes.
You couldn't get a seat in the place. They added a big portion of the restaurant as like a, you know, just because it was really just a bar.
Yeah.
And then they added on the dining section and it was always jammed. Then it went through some hard times. And then it turned names altogether. It was like it was a bar that was like a half Michigan State kind of a thing.
Yes.
And then at some point it came back to Green Street Tavern again. I don't know where it currently stands, but
Well, that used to be right at the end of my street growing up, and it was like an Irish bar back then, but it was a nicer place still, like late 90s.
I think the main bars that people kind of gravitated like towards that I've done is like Dooley's is a big one.
Sure.
That was in Roseville.
Yep.
That's got a huge like whenever I do a Dooley's post, people just like gravitate towards that.
was that there in the 80s or was that like a 90s thing?
I think it was called, according to some people online, it was called Wild Woodies before. it
Wild
was-
Woodies,
Oh,
that's what I was
okay.
trying to think
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Wild
Sure.
Woody's Cruise Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would do stories and then like, well, there's always something kind of like, well, it was called
Well,
Wild
actually-
Yeah, it was Wild Woodies back then. Like Jesus. Like,
Well, the one that Kid Rock sort of semi made famous was the Wishing Well,
Yeah.
which was
Right along 94 there.
94 and like Harper,
Sure.
no shit.
and Roseville / St. Clair Shores, almost St. Clair Shores, but Roseville, I guess it would be. Maybe even Clinton Township. You know where Harper hits 94?
Right.
It's probably St. Clair, I think.
Yeah, Kid Rock had that in one of his songs, I think.
You want to sing it?
No, but I remember as a kid, you know, going, you know, usually going to the mall probably. You know, my mom driving us out to the mall. And you know, radio was such a thing when we were kids, you know? Like kids don't know anything about radio anymore.
Right.
No.
But that was always on when you were in the car. Usually you didn't have a tape in or whatever. You know, it was always the radio. And inevitably somebody would be, "Oh, we're having a party at the Wishing Well."
At the Wishing Well. Hey, let me catch up here in the chat real quick. Man, my eyesight's not good. Shamboozy 808 says
That's
Stadium Club Vegas.
Stadium Club Vegas.
In relation to your question or your statement about the pool.
Oh,
You might be
no,
thinking
I
Stadium
think it was
Swim.
Drake's or
Oh, Dre's?
Dre's.
Dre's. That's part
That's-
of what's that? It's now the Vanderpump.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
which-
like just like 4 years ago, the last time I was out there, was like just a pool party
Yeah,
bar.
Day club,
Yeah.
they call them.
And it was attached to a hotel, but that wasn't the hotel.
right.
So you're not staying. Dre's is just the pool party bar or whatever. So people would come in from out of town and
Kinda
make it
like
a point.
Jobby Nooner at a pool, kind of.
So
Pretty much.
I noticed lately that you've been writing about what is the name of the one that Raft Off?
Raft Off.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, with the two guys from, was it Australia?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
No,
that.
Britain.
That was
So
Britain.
that was-
Or Brett, that they realized it was the toilet of the Raft Off. The water was
Yeah,
the toilet.
and it's funny because like I kind of just gravitated like those guys came out of nowhere.
They're all over
Oh my
Michigan.
God.
but they're really popular right
Yeah.
now.
I was just in Mackinac, and there's the fort up there, right? And we were looking for something to do after we checked out of our cabin, and we were this close to going to the fort, and we even looked it up. It was like $17.50 or something like that for to get in. And like $70 for the four of us. I don't know.
You're right.
Turns out those guys were there
Oh,
at
were
that
they?
very time. We could have met these guys, and I could have asked them about what they thought of the Raft Off.
Right. Well, the funny thing is, it's like, man, those guys came out of nowhere and they're extremely popular. Like, and I don't know what kind of deals they have behind the table, but like, all like they're at Jets Pizza. They're like,
Really?
oh yeah, they're
How
like
do we get some of that?
they just
I like Jets
they
Pizza.
just left Frankenmuth.
How long have they been in Michigan, though? Why are they in Michigan so long?
And then like I said, I just started kind of following these dudes, but
Well,
I-
before you say anything more, do you know about the Korean guy that was here during the?
for the Pistons.
Yes.
Love 'em.
Oh yeah.
Love that,
That
guy.
dude made a fortune coming here for
Right.
a week or whatever it was. He's being strolled out there like he's some sort of a.
Yeah, hanging out with Cade. He's coming back, by the way.
Yeah, and like it's
He's coming back. He made 20 grand on the deal.
I find that phenomenon like crazy because it's just like me showing up in Ohio, going to like Ohio places and being like, I've never been to this place before and it's awesome. And then
It's
all
really
of a sudden,
good.
yeah, and everyone's like, you gotta try the brisket, bro. You know what I mean? Like what are these guys famous for? You know what I mean?
Two looking
I-
good British dudes.
That's
man.
true though.
I
That's
think
true.
we're
little bit of
we're
an accent.
maybe a little too close to the sun in that we're here all the time, but the music scene, like you think about all the music that's come through in the from the 60s on, and the pizza we take for granted, like all that
Right.
stuff I think is it's better than we give it credit for. Think about like it used to be like one of the biggest cities in America, number 3 or number 4 in population and all that, and now we're just like we're almost to the point where we're like, what do they call those teams in like Major League Baseball, Rich, that are like the Pirates and the not the mega markets, they're the
Small market.
small market teams.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we've become. But if you go back to when our parents were kids, like this was like there was like New York, LA, Chicago, and Detroit.
Right.
Like bigger than Philadelphia,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here, but tell us more about Josh and Jace.
Yeah, so I really didn't know too much about them, but like I guess like what they're doing in Michigan, they've done before in the U.S. in different states, and they kind of just show up, they travel, and then they try to help out businesses, mom and pop stuff. But like for me, if you guys are watching, it seems very like commercialized, right? Like they're hitting up Frankenmuth, they're like, oh, the chicken's amazing. They're like hitting up Jets Pizza, they're like, oh, the Jets Pizza's amazing, everything's amazing,
Yeah.
and it's like. I like to, like when I do stories, it's like I like to put it under the lens of like, well, if you really want to experience Michigan, like go to Jobby Nooner, go to these other places and see like what you think. The only real thing I heard the guy say was he's like, I don't know how people are eating these White Castles because it sucks. And that's the only thing I've heard him say that like actually sucks.
It's like a
Well,
negative.
no, he's
Yeah.
wrong about that.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, come on. But I think we can all agree that the Franken with chicken is not that fucking good.
No,
It's
but,
not that
but
good.
if you go on your birthday, it's free.
Well, then it makes it better.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not. I said the same thing when I first went there because as a kid we didn't really go to Frankenmuth, but then I went like after I got married and we would go up there. We get the chicken. I'm like, this chicken's nothing special.
It's really
But something
salty.
about as you start going, you go a few more times. You're like, I kind of do like this.
I like
this
the
chicken.
sides. The sides are good.
The skin is like you said,
That's
is
the
just so salty.
That's interesting you say
Yeah.
that because all I hear about Frankenmuth is no one likes the chicken, but they're known for the chicken. I don't understand it.
Yeah. That's a good
Right.
point.
It's the sides are what people seem to like. Like, is it worth getting the chicken to get the mashed potatoes and the
meal
and the buttered noodles?
Right.
And I'm not even sure that's butter. I think that's
Oh, it's
crack. I think it's
And like
parquet
the
or something.
country crock. Is that what you're trying to say? Country crock.
Yeah. I think it's what was the royal parquet? Was it parquet? That was
Yeah,
Or
that,
the
had
It's
the
not
Imperial?
butter. It's
Imperial?
parquet.
Oh, Imperial. Yeah, Imperial in the ground. That makes more sense. In the chat, Gagu says Green Street Tavern was one of our family's favorite places when my wife was young.
yeah.
There you go.
That's right. And she was in the wishing well when she was a young lady.
Yeah. You need to do some research.
I do. I need to venture out more. Like I said, I like. It's funny because I get stuck in these like places I know. Like certain stories I write a lot of like Bushimi is always bring back.
Yeah.
Big Boy I'll always bring back. You know, Freddy's. Like I have these like doolies, these same
So you
places.
did the big boys at the bottom of the lake.
Right.
All the big boy statues.
Yeah.
There's like a graveyard of big boy statues.
Right.
at the bottom of the lake. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, like, and that's what I said. Like, I love Michigan history, so it's like Big Boy, Farmer Jack, you know, stuff that people don't like. The Gibraltar guy is a great.
Oh,
like,
the
Gibraltar
guy.
Trade Center was
Yeah.
like amazing.
Was that your story when you said he was going to smoke weed up there? Like,
Oh,
you ever
well,
seen that?
Well, yeah. Well, I wanted to.
Was that you?
Yeah, I
That
wanted
was
to
funny
put.
as
I wanted
hell.
to put a joint in his hand
Yes,
when they
yes,
redid the.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Did
I
he
thought
have
that
a
was real for the longest
Did
time.
he have a cigarette in his hand?
No,
No, he had a cane, I think.
Cane, yeah.
Indicators pointing.
but I.
He's pointing with the other hand.
That
But I
wasn't
don't-
a cigarette.
Like Sophie
Right,
Clark.
it wasn't
Not a
But
cigarette.
it became a dispensary, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you think it would be an easy, but like there has to be some legality behind
Yeah.
it. Of
I think
why,
people would
You
get
can't show,
distracted driving on 94 if you had a big like joint lit up. Like,
Well, that's what I wanted it to smoke. I wanted it to light up. I had a vision. You know what I mean? Like, God.
I thought I thought I had clipped it, but I didn't. The one about Portnoy. Portnoy brought to tears by
Buscemi's.
Buscemi's.
Dude,
Buscemi's.
and that's like that's the one. Like I've done a deal with a few places behind the scenes, and I actually like Buscemi's Detroit style pizza.
Oh yeah,
Oh, 100%.
absolutely.
It's one of my
Great.
wife's favorite pizzas.
Yeah.
She's-
In fact, the one at Hall and Van Dyke
Yeah.
is top pizza, one of the top.
I think
pizzas.
there was like a month where I just ate it for lunch, like every day, because I work from home and I would just like go back and
did you get
forth.
like a free card?
But they well eventually like I'd promote them so much. You know, they reached out to me and we worked out a little bit of a deal where I got some like, you know, free pizzas and
Yeah.
stuff. But like it was funny talking to those guys because they're like, yeah, that Dave Portnoy, like our phone was ringing off the hook of like I can't believe it. He really came here and ate the pizza and like
I tell you, the Detroit one at Hall and Van Dyke is one of the best Detroit pizzas around.
right.
They're all, I guess they're all still sort of owned by the same guy, but they're not all the same
Really?
quality.
No, well, they're not. Well, they're franchised out now.
He said he had like 70 stores or something like that, but maybe that's just his franchises, I guess.
Well, there's like
But they have to follow the rules of the franchise, right? Like you can't just
Just
You know,
can't
put
go out
fish
there making
flies.
your own pizza.
Can't wing the pizza
on your
man.
pizza, you know?
I know they have a sauce because the sauce is they sell by like the jar. So, but I know that
I love their sauce.
But I know, like, from there's a Buscemi's corp. I didn't know this until I started doing ads, like, kind of for Buscemi's. But like, there's a Buscemi's corporate, and then there's like each individual store, and they're not kind of like each individual store is not affiliated with each other. So it's like,
Right.
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a
So they have a
franchise.
little leeway on do they don't have to order the sauce from headquarters or whatever?
I think as far as the pizza goes, they're all kind of the same, but maybe it's just not how they run the store is exactly
Right.
the same.
Because the one at Van Dyke has the 3 different styles or whatever. But like if you go to the one over here on Garfield and 19,
Which
I
I
think they
usually
just
go.
have the square, right?
I think they have a regular round.
They have a round now?
Regular. I don't know about the Detroit one though. But
Yeah, the Detroit one is you've had that before, Jimmy.
Only 1,000 times, man.
Right, right.
Yeah. Oh, God. We used to get that as a
Remember-
kid. We used to get them
Not the
uncooked as a
The
kid.
Detroit style.
Oh, no, not the Detroit
Remember that
style.
we
I just
went
had
there
whatever
the
their
one-
normal one is.
Remember we went there the one time and I made you get it?
Vaguely.
I love the
Anyway.
Detroit style Buscemi's. Oh my gosh.
I
It's
kind of
got
always
the-
thought their pizza was Detroit style to begin
It
with.
sort of
really.
is, but they have a so just a little
It's
bit
kinda
different.
Unique. It's got a little more crunch.
It's got a
Right.
little
Yeah.
Detroit style. It's got the It's got a different pepperoni on it.
Well, the true style obviously is the sauce above the cheese. So that's the
Oh,
difference. But the reason that they taste similar is because they cook them in those like automotive plates from the old
Yeah.
plants.
Right.
So that's how they got their like taste.
In fact, I think Daryl's dad made the very first Detroit style
No,
pizza.
no, but,
It's out of a pan.
But Portnoy, whenever you watch any of those, he always says, "Blue steel pan."
Yeah, right. You know the rules.
One bite only. You know, though he eats like 6.
Yeah, right. He does.
But I like that article. You're like Portnoy brought to
Brought to tears.
by Uncle Buscemi's.
Yeah, so like, thank you, because like what I do is, like I said, like a lot of times I just try not to like. I don't want to. I try to post daily, but I just don't like posting like any type of jokes. You know what I mean? I like to put like a little bit of thought into it, something behind it. You know what I mean?
It's not about just getting something out there every day just
Right,
because. So
right.
some days maybe you don't. Seems like you have 2, 3 a day sometimes.
Dude, some days I could come up with like 4 ideas a day, and then there's other times where it's just really kind of hard. You know what I mean? Because it's like I try not to like do anything that's really gonna like not promote a business or like bring like not have people go to that business. I try to like if I'm talking about a business, like help them out in a way. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, how often? Okay, so you're posting obviously pretty much every day, if not multiple times a day. How much of that do you write in advance, and how much time do you spend? Because obviously you have another job. That's not what you
Right.
do for a living.
Right.
How much time does it take you?
A lot of like some posts I'll write just the day before,
Okay.
and then I'll send it out for the next day. But a lot of it is just like me coming home from like it's almost like coming home from work and kind of just like letting loose and kind of just thinking of stuff or something will hit. Like I always carry a notebook with me, or I'll text myself an idea if I think of it, and then you know what I mean. Depending on how like funny I think the idea is, and I'll run to the computer and I'll write it. But a lot of it's like me sitting down that like nothing's like really like predetermined. It's like really stuff I just came up with at that moment, that time, and then I'll just kind of like keep writing it and getting the jokes in there.
So you're not like on a Sunday just writing like 20 posts.
No,
This is-
never.
Okay.
Never.
Gotcha.
Like usually it'll be like if you see me fire like 3 posts out a day, it's because that day I'm just coming up with these ideas. You know
Been on the
what I
road.
mean?
Gotcha.
Right.
Driving to work and you're
Like I said, like and it just could be some inspiration from Macomb or like I mean, but obviously I have like hanging fruit that I always jump back to, like the Juggalos or whatever it may be. If I really can't think of something.
Okay. So if you can't think of something, default is Juggalos.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right. All right.
Juggalos.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Dub, can you read that? I can't read that from here. What does Gagu say there?
I remember when that trade center was Mount Clemens Raceway. I
Oh,
used to
yeah.
go quite often.
Heard about that.
That's a long time ago. She's not that old.
No.
My mom used to talk about that. My mom grew up in Mount Clemens, Harrison Township. There was a dirt track racing right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember the
and
New Baltimore racetrack
No.
behind the putt-putt?
Well, that was RC cars.
It was just RC cars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
RC cars. But this was actual, like,
Yeah. Like,
you know, NASCAR. Like, think about 6 levels below
Right.
NASCAR. Dirt track racing.
Double D was already following Macumb Daily. I was looking at the
I'm
followers.
sure he was. Everybody follows I don't even live in Macomb, and I follow Macomb Daily.
Incidentally,
Spilled shit on my
Yeah,
stuff.
one of our coworkers. So
Incidentally, today I became friends with Andrew on Facebook. We have no mutual friends.
Yeah, how did
I
you
was
guys
shocked.
That's crazy.
I just admiration. I just sent him a DM. You're familiar with the DM, Jimmy?
I'm familiar with that.
I sent him a DM and he responded. I've got about 99 that are sitting out there that have been unresponded.
Oh, I thought your kids played baseball together or something. No?
I try to be pretty like active with people. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
I always
Consider
respond
myself,
to the
like-
numbers guys people. I
Yeah.
always
Oh
do.
yeah. I saw that and I told my wife and the kids. But you know, I try to.
You finally made it.
Yeah.
That's what you said, yeah.
You know, but I try to like.
I think you'll help us more than you if you post on yours. You're
Right.
on the
Only
numbers
by a
list.
trillion times.
But yeah, no, I try to answer as much as I can, especially like businesses that like want, you know what I mean? As long as it's not like, the funny thing is like when I started this page, I like people would send me some weird shit like
I bet.
like this is what's going on in Macomb County and you should know about it. And I'm like,
They
whoa.
wanted you to be a truth teller.
Yeah, well,
auditor of the.
yeah, and like,
Soothsayer.
and or like people like that have genuine things going on that like need money and like. Listen, I'm a satire page,
Right.
and I don't want to take your story and make people think it's not real or whatever. So
Right.
100%.
I try not to like stay away from that stuff. I go, most of the stuff is all made up. I go, so like, you know, it's crazy what people send you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here's one I had clipped. Michigan grandma mixes up Halloween costumes. Kids, sends grandsons to school as 6 and 9 instead of 6 and 7. they each have the one has the 6 and one has the 9.
Right. Yeah, and that's like I said, I remember I came up with that one. I was like, I just like was sitting in my recliner and I was like, oh, that's just a given. You know what I mean? Like 6, 9, 6, 7.
That's almost
like,
too easy.
right,
That one.
right. Yeah.
Jeez.
But you were saying what you dressed up for one of your kids' Halloween?
Oh yeah. We in 2019, we and my kids go to Cherokee schools, but we won the trunk or treat. I dressed up as the Golden Butthole, and then they dressed up as because Hall Road construction vehicles, and we were like, and we had a Hall Road sign, and we did Hall Road construction, and someone that was there like kind of was just videotaping it, and then that thing like went actually viral. I think it got like 100,000 views, and you're talking like a kid's elementary school like thing.
So
Awesome.
Yeah.
so that's what I remember pre-COVID. Like it was a big thing for the kids and this guy's responsible for it. The kids all talking about the golden
The
butthole.
golden butthole.
Now my kids went to school by at Flickinger, where it was 59 and Van Dyke,
That's right by the
which
golden
is right
butthole.
there. But they all would talk about the golden butthole to the point where the teachers are kind of like,
Oh yeah,
we're not talking about the you know what anymore. The golden you know.
The golden, you know what?
that's
What?
out of everything I've done. Like my
That's your
my-
legacy.
Well, like my kids respond to that. They're like, "Dad, the kids at school." I'm
They
like,
love
they're like,
this.
"Oh yeah." They're like, "We drove by on a field trip, and they all pointed it out." And like, yeah, it's kind of like the one thing that kind of really stuck. But like I talk about it like a historian. Like I want to preserve the history of how that came to be. And those people in Sterling Heights, they came up with that, but they never named it. They just made a sculpture, and they're like, well, whatever. And then so people came off and they named that. And then coming from that, that's when they came up with a naming contest to kind of rename it. You know what I mean?
What is the actual name of that thing?
Well, it's the Golden Butthole.
Well, obviously.
But
Well,
the,
it's a golden corridor, right?
but the
Well,
lady,
like,
the-
yeah.
the-
Sign,
They
but
kind
not
of
the
just made that
statue.
shit up.
The-
Nobody ever
the-
called it that.
the girl that won the contest, I think they came up with the halo was like the
Was that the name? The
yeah.
Halo?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It'll always be the golden butthole. to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing too, is that like this got to the point where I was gonna meet the mayor and sell him the Halloween costume I made and donate it to his favorite charity. You know.
Was that Naughty back at that point?
No,
Or-
it was still Taylor.
okay.
Michael Taylor,
Okay.
yeah. And I just thought it was funny because it was like, can you picture all these like suits in Sterling Heights, like having like real meetings, and they're all in their suits, and they're like have to talk about this golden butthole thing going on.
Right.
How
Yeah.
ridiculous! I'm not saying I don't want to belittle your status or
Right.
whatever, but that you're about gonna meet with the mayor.
Right.
Mayor.
Right. And I told him, I go, listen, I go, no one's driving 25 miles to come to your city to see the halo.
What?
Mm.
I go, they're coming to see the golden
The golden
butthole.
butthole.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Every time. And
That's
I
what
go,
the people want.
and I said, look up the analytics. Type in Sterling Heights Halo. Type in Sterling Heights Gold Butthole. And look at the numbers.
Was it
Numbers,
like
guys.
1,000 times to one? I'm sure it's
Right.
golden butthole.
Right.
Yeah.
That should be your. So you never met with them?
No, I mean he knows who I am.
That should
Like-
be your
like,
next story. That Sterling's still 100 million in the hole because of
300 and or almost 400,000 for that thing.
Wow.
and they were gonna. That thing was they were gonna start with that one, and it was actually supposed to run all the way down Hall Road. Like there was supposed to be more of them.
Just a bunch of buttholes.
Like
Yeah. Right.
Sonic the Hedgehog kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Reminds
going
me of
through.
like the sign Detroit put up out there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
dumb. I saw that the other day
That
too.
was-
Coming, that's fucking.
It's so small.
stupid.
It's so small.
Which
That's
one
so
is
bad.
that? Which side? What?
The one
It's
that
like
says
at the end of
Detroit.
Mexican
It's at the
town.
letter
Yeah.
in Detroit.
It says the letters Detroit, but they're like
But at
When
least,
they
it,
come
says,
from the airport,
at least
you
it says Detroit. This
But-
is just a yellow, a golden
golden
circle. It
butthole.
doesn't make any sense.
Right, and it's
so out of place.
but that was a funny social thing we did when the Super Bowl was coming,
yeah.
and they made that sign because then we put one that said Macomb. Like I went out to Party City and I bought these letters for like I don't know, $10-15, and I put Macomb right there next to it. I took a picture of it, and then the Warren came out with a brilliant one. It was just cardboard and it said Warren really shitty, and then all of a sudden it took off, and like Channel 7 actually picked that up and ran it.
Wow.
So
See,
that's
There's
pretty
a lot
fun.
of those, like even the Utica, like the
Oh, that
weed
thing?
store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the Bodega or whatever.
Yeah, the bodega, weed
Bodega?
bodega. They have the Utica letters out in front of it. It's as big as the Detroit ones. It's kind of funny.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
yeah.
If you jump on Van Dyke Expressway
Okay.
from Hall Road, immediately
Yes,
if you're
first
heading
thing you
north
see.
on your right, where Red Ox used to be,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
bodega.
And now it
yeah.
says Utica.
it says.
It
Does
does.
it say it
It says
backwards like the
bodega.
Detroit one does? The whole thing is
Yeah,
dumb.
it's spelled like Detroit. It's
It
for
says
the D's
okay.
in the
The
back.
D's in the
Bodega.
back. Yeah.
Like, what the hell is bodega? Rich has already told us a bodega is basically a 7-Eleven type of thing.
Yeah, for New York.
And now all of a
Right.
sudden they're actually a weed thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal. I've never been in there, but I imagine you can drink and hang out, and I don't know if it's there's a bodega in Detroit now, where there's a bar inside, and you can it's also like a 7-Eleven.
Huh.
Like you can pick up food and sandwiches and stuff, or you can sit at the bar and have a drink. I mean,
Interesting.
kind of cool.
By the way,
But I don't know how that weed one. It does say bodega, but I don't think they're selling you like. I don't think you go there and buy milk or something.
yeah, you're not going to buy a.
It's basically like a hookah lounge for weed.
I got
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I
that's
got you.
probably what it is.
Yeah.
Before we move on, and we're not going to move through this whole thing because we've been on this for a while. I didn't realize we were going to be on this. I'm happy we are. But did you guys see that there's a new pizza place in Detroit? Unks?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the people that own Moots.
Moots, which I like Moots.
I love Moots,
It's a cool place.
but it's
Very
good.
good.
It's all Detroit style, and they have High Life for $3.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and all their other beers are $5. So I'm excited. Maybe we can go
Champagne
down there and
beers.
try it out. I'd like
beer-
to try it out live for the
beer
first
that
time.
make Milwaukee famous,
Something like
Detroit
that.
famous.
Something like that. All right, we gotta get the mayor out of here. Dub, can you read those last couple comments there?
I had friends that raced there. Okay, the dirt track. Lauren says, I feel like an idiot. The grandma library story was fake. What's that about? Rich and I talked about it. Like, why would someone pay for a
Oh.
library card?
Oh yes.
Oh, that was that the fake library card?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. So that came out. I was sitting at home and like I was thinking about like remember when we were like younger. Remember those days when we were younger and like fake IDs were like
Yeah.
big. And for some reason I
Go
thought
to
it was
Bob's photo.
yeah. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Bob's photo.
Broadway.
And I was like, how could I spin that? I was like, fuck, who would make fake library cards? I go, that's so like that's like so dumb. You know what I mean? Like and that's what I was thinking. Like people like. You know, like school of choice, like library choice, like you can't sign up for our library.
Library of choice.
Well, like that's the only people that would want them, right? Like people that couldn't sign up for a
It was
card.
hilarious.
Right.
She was telling me like a guy from Wayne was driving because they had the best DVD
Yeah,
selection.
exactly. So like I said, I kind of thought that was kind of funny of like an old librarian getting busted for making fake library cards because we had the best like DVD selection and fucking.
See, now I thought like I didn't read it. She just told me, and I thought it was funny. But I was thinking like, God, what was that movie? There was a Seven. You ever seen the movie
Yeah, of
Seven?
course.
And they traced him down through his library card. Like, because the FBI got access to all the data from everybody's library cards.
checking
So
out.
I thought that was like people were getting library cards to stay like, off the grid or whatever.
Right,
like that. So I thought it was pretty funny.
Because all serial killers have
Yes.
checked
Library
out.
card.
Yeah, avid
Uh,
readers.
Well, you got to read Dante.
Well, a lot
and
of them
all
are
that stuff.
sophisticated people, though. That's serial killers.
I think like all the serial killers have checked out at one time or another Catcher in the Rye.
Right.
So all they gotta do is go through and eliminate everybody else, and anybody that's checked that out, maybe the. Is this another? Wow.
Another upper
Yeah, this
hand.
is the last one. We're
Catcher
skipping.
in
I'm skipping the
Rye,
slots
Dante's
tonight.
Inferno.
No.
Sorry, people that tune in for the slots. I mean, the show is called Beer and Slots. We definitely hit it on the beer tonight.
Upper hand.
We might be able to do a cereal. What does that say, though?
You're not. Are you in any rush to get out of here?
No, I'm good.
Because I still got some more questions.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
This is
let's.
a 60-minute interview.
This
from
is
us.
pretty
This
good.
is, we had the Maz on for about 3
I'm
hours.
D-Dub.
Yeah.
I'm T-Dub. I'm Leslie Safer. Here's the last libation of the evening, folks. It's only gonna go up from here.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers, guys.
I've had a couple of those days.
What kind of dates? What did you say?
I've had a couple of those days where you kind of sleep by the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Feeling like
Boy,
a-hole.
Mrs. Midwest just had one of those.
Oh boy.
Poor thing.
During the week, too.
Yeah, it was during.
That's
the
rough.
week.
This was
How
No, it was-
comfortable you
it
can get
was a
down
weekend.
there.
This
Was her
was
40th birthday, or
Upper Hand IPA. This is the one. It's an American IPA, 7% ABV. So we're going to make sure that.
It's got a little
What
stiff.
happens if the cops pull you over? I want to know. You think they would be like, we
He's
know
the
this
Macomb
guy.
guy."
He's the fucking mayor.
I've thought about that. If you're watching, I hope they were like, I hope they'd be pretty cool about it. I like I said, I have nothing to hide, but you know what I mean.
We'll get you an Uber if you need it.
so
No
we're all
problem.
taking Ubers tonight.
Right.
Yeah, we're all taking Ubers. Gagu says she'd pay for it.
We
She
got
said
your room
that
at the
some point.
Flamingo. I called ahead.
Assuming that's a.
I booked 6 months ahead of time.
Right,
for
right,
you.
right.
He's
Yeah,
already been
at the
banned.
King
He
Richard?
can't stay in there. Yeah, maybe King.
King.
Casey,
I got you 3 hours at King Richard.
Right. But I always wondered that, like if I walked in there, would those guys know who I really am? Like, am I really banned?
Well, now that you're doing the
Are they gonna have your face?
Right, exactly.
Like you're
the counter.
behind this,
Yeah.
this page. Do they know what you
Right.
look like?
so
Right.
now that you've been doing the giveaways, I know what your face looks like. But
Right.
prior to that,
Right.
I don't think so.
I was pretty behind the scenes.
Yeah. You had the one that you gave away by my house at in the train at by Bay Stecker
Dude,
there.
well, that kind of sucks because when I do these giveaways, the fun part is seeing the people that like get the stuff, and the people in the train. I don't know what happened. They jacked it. They just took it and they ran.
If it had been like I saw that at like
Probably found it without knowing about it. Like, oh,
Right,
shit.
right.
I like 20 minutes, maybe no more than 40 minutes after you posted that. I'm like, oh man, if I had just been on Facebook at that time, it might have been me.
Right,
I might have been uncovering a gift card and $20 and
right.
That's fun.
But that's the other thing I'm trying to do with that is like local businesses. I'm trying to help them promote like small businesses. So like if anyone wants to donate, like Bushimi's did, and I think I get my haircut at Dapper Gents.
where's that one?
Hall Road
Mhm.
in Heydrich, around there.
Okay. My son goes to Rocco's.
Right. Everyone's got their place, but like they've done a few donations. So what I
That's
do is
great.
just like if you want to promote your small business, let me know and I'll grab some stuff and hide it. And
If we ever, the numbers guys, ever decide to get out of the nonprofit business,
Yeah.
we will definitely give you some gift cards.
right.
Free subscriptions to the numbers guys. I think we'll give you some of those. I came up with an idea one time, and we didn't do it. But I thought I'd hide a bottle. This is back when we had a lot of sports betting content. That's the way we started. So I was going to hide a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle somewhere in Las Vegas. And then I realized that with 600 people, nobody's going to be in fucking Las Vegas doing that shit. So it probably wouldn't have worked. Would you have flown to Las Vegas for a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle?
If someone paid for it, someone paid for
Yeah,
my
see if
flight.
somebody paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my
That's
thought.
a $2,000 bottle. Are you a bourbon guy?
Yeah.
That's like what, a $2,000 bottle? Is that what we figured out?
Less than that.
I don't think it's quite that much, but I mean, it's hard to like. There's times when it's hard to get, and people will pay $2,000 for it. But I think predominantly 8 to 1,000 ish ballpark.
That's not that bad.
There's a couple different kinds too. There's the lower ones that'll be
The
500,
old Rip Van Winkle.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. This
Never tried
IPA.
them.
You guys like
Tell me about
IPAs?
it.
I like IPAs. 7% ABV, 55 IBUs, upper hand IPA from somewhere up north in Michigan. I'm not
I heard
sure
they
where.
have an American Pale Ale.
We just had it.
Oh,
Yeah. Our debut IPA is West Coast roots, so it's not going to be so juicy, right? But a fresh coast hard, dry hopped Amarillo Mosaic, two
Squeeze
of
in the
Richie's favorite
juice.
hops. And part of punchy tropical aroma, staunchly bitter flavor, uniquely balanced finish helps upper hand IPA stand out in the massive sea of IPAs. Hey, if you're at the brewery, you can get a 16 ounce of this for $5.
yeah. A 4-pack will cost you $20.
$20, better deal than the Brew to
With
Mac.
cash.
Beer to Mac. Yeah.
Andrew, you got a favorite hop?
Uh,
You big Mosaic guy?
Yeah, he's a Simcoe guy. I can tell
Yeah.
by looking at him.
like I said, I just chew hard it and I'm done. Pretty simple.
Very good. This one's a little more bang for your buck. I guess I shouldn't say that without knowing what the price actually is, but
I don't think it was outrageous.
7%
I
by
just say there's a
Yep.
little more flavor profile. on this
alcohol
one, huh?
by volume.
Yeah. 7%.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what the alcohol content is on an M43. Any idea? Is it 8?
It's up there. It's a little higher. I think.
This is up there with quality. M43, similar.
Doesn't taste anything similar to that, though, really.
Oh, well,
Isn't
my
M40
palate is not that sophisticated.
M43 is a little more fruity though, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
More hazy,
Yeah.
juicy, if you want to call it that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Juicy's a good one.
I'm probably out of my element here rating beers. You didn't figure that out after the first 100 shows.
Right.
Then forgive me, but I like it.
I think it's just you're not in marketing. You don't have those power words.
Yeah. Right.
fruit.
Juicy.
As an
Haze.
example, hazy.
Right.
Work on
Pretty
your
good.
adjectives there. Okay.
Tropical, piney. Those are the buzzwords here. Pretty good. I got no problem with it. 4.0 because it's kind of seems like a pretty basic but quality IPA. Thank you.
4.0, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, flavorful. You could feel the 7%, but not overbearing. Good mixture of flavors though. IPA wise for me, this is a doable one, and I can drink a couple of these, no problem. I'll say 4-1 for me
Big score from Tones
Yeah.
on the IPA.
on the IPAs.
Yeah, I think you guys trained us like monkeys with these IPAs. I mean, back in the day, I would have said this is shit.
We were anti IPA.
I mean, I
3
don't
years
think the aftertaste doesn't sit around too long like some do. I always go third, so I'm out of adjectives. So I mean, yeah, it's
Is that the reason?
probably that, and I can't say I'm half the time,
Right.
especially by the third one. No, pretty solid. I mean, it's not great. It's not my favorite, but it's certainly not terrible. So I think you guys got it. I'll go 4-0.
And
You
the
guys are in the
mayor,
ballpark.
the most important.
Well, I mean, no Marzan, that's for sure,
That's
right?
Zero
that's the best
Marzan.
part about
Marzan
it.
less.
No Marzan, so that'll affect the score. But I give it. I think a solid 4 is good.
There you go. I think we're gonna have a pretty routine score here.
I think
Jimmy.
this is fantastic.
Whoa,
Really,
Whoa.
like delicious. I'm usually an
he's
East
driving
Coast
across town for this
guy,
East Coast IPA.
but this doesn't taste like a West Coast IPA. Really, I mean, it has a little bit of that.
the West Coast of Michigan. I think we're talking.
Is that
about,
what it
right?
is?
I'm pretty sure.
I think this is delicious. It's just the right amount, and
Is it close to
7%.
Wisconsin?
You're not feeling that 7% when you drink it.
Ludington IPA.
It's Ludington.
Horton Bay, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. This is one more sip. One more.
Whoa, hold it.
Oh, it's
First,
That's
is
fucking
this
good.
the first 5-0?
This is no, it's not a 5-0. That was Bush Apple. I think was a 5-0 maybe. This is a
Hawaii's a 5-0.
shit. This is a 4-7 though.
Wow,
I like this
Dang.
a lot,
that's a banger.
There you
a
go.
lot. So there you go. Dub, can you read the chat one more time?
Oh yeah. The one Casey said I didn't quite understand. She says you can't go
I
without
think
me.
she's talking about the pizza place.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gagu says this has been a really fun show.
I knew it would be. Yeah.
She knows how to make us want to come back next week.
Right.
Then she also says the Uber pay is always in play.
Oh,
That's awfully nice.
I might
And speaking of
be tempted to take her up on it.
speaking of loyal subscribers and people that support the show, if you want to hold that up, what's down there? Not the cereal. I'm gonna skip the cereal tonight.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna get out of here. It's Tone's birthday coming up.
get out of town. I didn't
Yeah,
hear
so
about
we're
Couple
gonna,
days.
we're gonna have a celebration. This from one of our favorite subscribers. This is Dom's mom. She makes these. You might ask, what is that? What is that shit?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can put your.
Oh,
she
nice.
donated that to the show, by the way, which is awfully nice.
Jeez.
Appreciate that.
yeah, we got
This is
those
going out to my
Suburbans on
trunk
there.
right now.
Yes. Well, no.
Well, you remember
No,
this
you're
show.
not going to do that. But the Perfect Piece on Facebook group, that is in the description of the video. You can click on that. And right now she's doing these for $100. That's it. Handmade, either a whiskey version or a wine version.
I like that 1776 version there.
It's fucking
Right,
cool.
right.
I might
It's
order.
cool shit,
I might
right?
order a
Yeah.
1776.
Can I get her to make one
I could
with like
probably
an
get you a better
American
deal.
Eagle, like holding the
Right.
glasses or something?
It's got
Yeah, she'll make whatever you want.
that would be pretty dope.
this has got 50 stars on it.
Right, that's the
Does it really?
That's,
That's
the
cool.
new
Pretty
version.
cool.
And she can count.
That's very
I
good.
appreciate
That's
that.
important.
So yeah, check that out.
She can
The link to her Facebook group is in the description, as well as she has a to do something like that. It's like an Etsy where you can actually buy it. But she told me today, she said, don't do that. If it's somebody local, you can pick it up and not pay shipping out there in Chesterfield or
There you go.
New Baltimore.
She'll
So, yeah,
deliver it
please
to
check
the
that out. We appreciate it. It doesn't,
to the wishing well.
but we
Wishing
appreciate it.
well.
Gagu says, Dom's mom? Yeah, Dom's mom did that. And then that is so cool. It is so cool for the whiskey lover or the wine lover in your life. Absolutely. They would appreciate that. And get a gift ahead of time while you can get it for, because I think she's actually going to be selling for $1.25, but she's doing it for $100. So you're saving 25% now.
Might have that situation like in Meet the Parents where you put that and all of a sudden it lights up on fire and just put so much goddamn lacquer.
Goddamn lacquer on that thing.
It's cool though.
Yeah, we don't take any responsibility for what might happen.
I got a story here, okay?
Okay.
Wieners on the water. Michigan man's pontoon hot dog stand keeps selling out. Now, is that a Macumb Daily story or
I was just like,
Macumb or real?
who
We should
said
make
it?
this an ongoing thing.
Real or
Macumb?
I like that.
real or
Real.
satire?
Yeah.
Real or satire?
Macumb Daily or M Live?
M Live. That could be the worst.
You are
That could
correct.
be a new segment.
It is mlive.com today.
Oh, that was M Live.
From 4 hours ago. The chassis was removed off a 1992 Chevrolet.
That could have been either way. That could have been either
Could
way.
have been either
Definitely
way.
could've
I
gone
would have
either
said
way.
Macumb for sure.
Are you irritated by being associated with M Live's current story
No,
being
not at
put
all.
out there? Wieners on the water.
I appreciate that headline by M Live. Actually,
You can't. How do you know which one's which? Which one's real?
Why are you looking at me? Well,
I don't know. Like you.
I watched Tucker Carlson. I don't know what's fucking real. I have no idea.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair point.
All right. Again, no slots tonight. We're gonna end this now. It's been almost 2 hours. It's been
All
over
right,
2
I got
hours.
a couple
so-
more to read here.
Oh Jesus, man, we gotta let.
Macomb
Tom has a
resident.
party to get to.
Macomb resident swears Verner's saved him. Area physician call it optimistic.
No, that's Macumb.
right?
That's Macumb, 100%.
What else do I got here? Oh, lazy river installed at the Flamingo Hotel. Motel.
I mean,
That's Macumb.
there was a video on that one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was this after you got banned or before?
I made that before I got banned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That could have been a shot across
It's
the
just,
bow after.
Right.
A bunch of cans and probably I'm guessing
busted condom.
Oh, that's awesome.
needles floating
What
around.
was the other place on Van Dyke everybody used to go to for a pool back in the day? Like, was it the Sterling Heights Hotel or the...
Oh yeah, it became a Best Western at some
yeah,
point.
like what
Was
the
that-
hell is
I know.
up with
I've
that? Is
stayed
that
there,
still
too.
around?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
The
had like
Sterling
a-
Inn or something?
Sterling Inn.
I went.
That's it.
Yeah, I went to school with those guys on that. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
That was like a place to go to, like for swimming.
Our buddy
for a little
Magoo got
while.
married there. His
Did he?
wedding was in the ballroom.
That's before
if
me.
you want to
though.
call it that.
That was before me.
Speaking of the videos, you've been doing more of the video stuff.
Sure.
The one with the butthole where you use it as a portal.
Yes, that'd be
And
awesome.
you jump through it.
Or when the flooding's, all the rain, the guys going through the boat.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
butthole.
You jump through it and you're like, this is not Muskegon.
Right. Well, because that was the thing that Muskegon was toting for a while. Like that they built. I guess there's one out there now, right? Like
Really? The same thing?
Another butthole?
kind of, but like you can actually walk through that butthole. It's like in a public space. where
Yeah,
you
not in
can
the
actually-
middle of a busy thoroughfare.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did one of the ones I did that was kind of funny was I did an Easter egg drop at the butthole, and people thought that were real, and like all the moms were like, "Oh, that's smart!" Like Hall Road, kids walking around, like, and then I explained to them that it'd be closed for an hour, and pump the brakes a
Wait,
little bit.
so the idea is you could walk through the Sterling Heights butthole and teleport to the Muskegon butthole.
There's people that think that.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
That
you-
is awesome.
You,
I love that.
you end up landing in like the tropics or
Yeah, I
something,
did.
right?
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's great. That is great.
I think this is the last one I got.
Okay.
Kid Rock crashes Clinton Township graduation party after hearing his hits next door.
Anything with
It's
Kid
a little
Rock
too
will,
close to
will,
home.
will perform well.
Yeah,
I've learned
I'm
that.
sure
Yeah.
that gets ratings. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but the people still think that he bought. I did one where Kid Rock bought the traffic light in Mount Clemens, the strip
Yeah,
club.
everybody thought that was real.
Yeah.
I remember people telling me that.
Yeah,
like,
people still bring that up.
I'm sorry
Hey.
that does not want me to still go there.
Right.
been
I'll
there
tell you
once.
what, you should try the prime rib. You should go
Yeah.
there. The prime rib is fantastic.
It's a
It
it's a
is.
rough spot though, dude.
It's rough.
That's not great.
I was in there for about 10 minutes one time. I'm like, I paid cover?
I'll tell you a quick story. I got to close your ears. But we were there at one point, and we were there for the prime rib. We used to go there for lunch a lot, so
Really?
we worked right down the road. And this chick had the most lopsided nips I've ever seen. We used to call her Picasso nips because she was.
Yeah.
It looked like some
That's
Picasso might have.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
That's funny.
That's a family show. Okay, so
It was.
we got shout
We
outs.
just got banned off.
Did I
YouTube.
already tell
Oh,
this?
you got more, Dub?
Did I already tell the story about? I know I told you about this, but I don't know if I told it on the air. My wife, she was working with somebody, and the dad came home, and he's like, "We got to move. They're turning Lakeside into a water park."
Oh, you mentioned that
Did I
earlier.
mention it?
That's a.
And the guy was serious.
Oh
He
yeah,
really
like,
thought they were turning Lakeside into a water park.
like a Four Bears sort of situation.
For-
Four bears.
well, that's kind of the there's like some things that going on. Like the page takes a life on it of its own, and one of the things is that like the followers to the page know the page, so they'll joke around with the new people, which confuses people even more because they're like, "No, I went there, like, and I saw it," and like, so it really creates this confusion, which is kind of funny.
It's like there's a generation that's older than ours
No.
that would know things that we're like. One thing I remember, you may remember this, Jimmy, I know remembers this, at Lakeside, like on Hall Road between Hayes and Shaner, there was like not a cider mill, but like an old, you could buy pumpkins and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yep.
And that was there until like the mid to late 90s.
I went there.
and it was
Yeah.
so out of place
Right.
because
It was.
everything else was,
It was a weird spot.
a
yes.
big restaurant, you know. And then there was this.
It
There's
was a holdout. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was there
right,
for a long
exactly.
time.
holding out
Yeah.
for a check.
I'm sure they got paid very handsomely. I would think. right?
probably.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I'll quit bothering you
Shout out.
guys with my.
Shout out time. Hey, by the way, Andrew, you can
Shout out.
shout anybody you want. You want to plug the more the
I sent-
Lakeside
I
stuff?
sent you the link
Shout
for
out.
the shirt. I don't know if you were able to post that.
That might have been, when was that? Within the last,
hour.
We can
Shout
we
out.
can purchase those shirts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want
I'll
to
put it in the description.
8:13.
Yeah,
Shout out.
we've like I said, we don't do any like we don't ask for money or like do anything like that, but we do sell Lakeside Mall shirts. Lakeside Mall, never
You
forget.
got the logo on the top there?
Yep, we got the logo.
Shout out.
We got the opening date, the closing date, and
Oh,
Macomb
that's
Daily in the
awesome.
back.
That's
Yeah, so
When
I'll
did
buy
it,
one
when did
tonight.
it open?
I'll buy
70
one.
Right. What's that?
When did it open? Like 70?
Let's
79 or something like that.
1976, March
Wow.
2nd. Yeah.
It's like the Silver Dome.
Right. So
76.
And the funny thing is like
Damn.
I did a run of these, but like I wear this, a lot of time, and people are always asking me like, "Where did you get that? That shirt's awesome." So now we're doing another run. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
How do they run? They run big or small?
Perfect material, dude. Like I'm a fat guy, and this is
Yeah,
great.
so am I.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
They-
kinda
So
like
it's by
the
my normal
breeze-through
size?
with
Yeah.
Shut up.
They're true to size.
Okay.
Wherever you're at.
True to
Yeah.
size. Yeah. You got a customer. I'm buying one right
Yeah.
now.
I'm
And
gonna
I-
buy it. I'll
Throw me
in
down for an
I'll
XXL.
give you cash. Quarter
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Got some buyers right here.
One more question. I hate to prolong this anymore. What does your wife think about all this and your kids?
Like she was helping me actually with the page when it first started. You know what I mean? So she like, but the kids, like I said, they get more of like the golden butthole jokes. But it's funny because I'll be with the kids and then people will run up to me in public and be like, you're the golden butthole guy, or you're like this, and then my kids will just like look at each other and eye roll.
That's
but,
dad.
Yeah, exactly. But my wife just, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Richie, what do you got?
Shut up.
Your wife wants one, so don't
Oh,
forget about
I'll get
her.
her one too.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll shout out. I guess Shambuzi was
Shut up.
our buddy Tommy from the wedding. Remember?
Oh, that,
Oh, that's
New
Tommy?
listener there.
Oh,
That's
hey, Tommy,
Shambuzi.
what's
The
going
name
on?
had to be from Lauren making fun of him playing
Of
Shambuzi,
course,
right?
of course. Now it makes sense. Total sense.
We're up for our wedding,
Shut
and everybody picks like a song, and then we pass the phone down, and my daughter is like 21, and she sees Who picked Shambuzi?
Right.
Calls him out. It was funny, but that's it. Shout out, Tom. Thanks for
Shout
chipping in, and make sure you subscribe there.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy.
Shut up.
Macumb Daily, I've been a big fan for a long time. It's kind of cool that you're sitting here and doing a show with us. So hopefully we stay in contact and maybe we'll do this again sometime. But
Love to.
cool stuff.
Shut
I
up.
love all. I've been laughing at your posts for years. So
Thank you.
keep it rolling.
Kind of a dream come true for Tones.
Yeah.
Almost like he's like a Make-A-Wish kid over there.
As a
in a
big
way. Yeah.
Shut up.
Gagu says, and did you read Playboy for the articles? So, out of context, I don't know.
No, I think that was in relation to the prime rib over at the light. Yeah. That's my mother-in-law, by the way.
Shut up.
And Casey
Sorry, guys.
says, small, please. A small.
A small. Okay.
Shut up.
I'm going to need at least a 2X. This was awesome. I appreciate you coming out. I find that's nostalgic stuff, from... for me, the best is like Diedrich Furs,
Oh yeah.
Family.
and it just closed, it just became, after all this time, like when you're a kid, you hear that all the time, like, during the afternoon, Scooby-Doo or whatever you're watching, Diedrich Furs all the time. And then you don't hear anything because of the situation with television or whatever. You don't see any commercials
Right.
anymore. And then you hear that Diedrich Furs is going out of business, and you're like,
What about
"Son
the
of a
Charles Kent
bitch."
Reaver Company?
Sure, DIA,
MOND.
MOND. Like, that's kind of the stuff that I think, I could be wrong, but I think across like the world, like globalization, everybody's sort of losing their local thing. It's all just becoming like Panera Bread and a noodles company,
Yes.
as opposed to the local shops or whatever, and so I think our kids are missing out on that. I don't think they have any idea, like anything local, so it's sad, but appreciate you keeping up that legacy of the nostalgic stuff from our childhood. And
Shut up.
thanks for coming on, and it was pretty cool. Hopefully we can do it again.
I'd love to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
JT, I know you got a hot date, so why don't you
Well, it's
do your
Anthony's
shout
birthday.
out.
We're going to head over to the Stray Cat.
shout out?
I'm going to give a quick shout out, obviously, Andrew, for being here. I'm going to put this up on the screen one more time. God, that's one of my favorite pictures. He's got his belly hanging out. Is that AI?
Yeah, that is.
And
Yeah.
did you say
course.
belly hanging out is part of that prompt? Or that's just what came up?
No, I always will write the character in, so it's like, chubby, whatever.
Okay. With a record time shirt on. I love it.
I added the record time on though in Photoshop.
Oh, that was after the
Yeah.
fact. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure chat GPT didn't have the record time logo, but that is awesome. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And one more time, check out in the description. Get yourself a whiskey or wine rack.
I want one. Tell Michelle.
Tones is spending money tonight. He's buying shirts. He's buying
T-shirt and a rack.
racks and shit. So yeah, check that shit out. Very patriotic and very cool. So we'll see you guys not next week. That's right. I won't be here next week. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And yeah, that's it. See you guys. Thanks.